We're good to go.
All right, recorded.
Alrighty.
Oh my god.
Let's start. Ma.
All right. The minute we
Anybody else need to do any?
Nah, I'm gonna get mine out on the show.
Anything weird? Basically, Lord.
All right. 3,
Come on.
2,
Mm.
1.
Alrighty, it's Shugga.
It's Tyrone.
And it's Mariah.
And it's the Open Book
Podcast.
Here for another freaking year.
Another season. Literally.
Okay.
This is season 2.
This is winter.
Yes.
Okay.
No, but yes.
That's it.
Definitely here for season 2.
Yep.
Got a great list of people that are gonna come on the show. And speaking of great people, today, man, we got my boy Tyrone brought somebody on the goddamn show. Tell him what's up, Tyrone.
Ladies and gentlemen of the Open Book Podcast, today I would like to introduce you to.
Mm-hmm.
So listen, when I came on your podcast and you did that, and I did that, what did you say to me?
I cussed you out.
All right, so go ahead, tell us who you are, young lady, please.
Not young lady.
Young lady.
I'm Desi from the streets.
Man, what that mean?
Come on.
What street?
Come on.
Whitewood Drive.
Come on. Financial advisor. Financial advisor.
Okay.
Podcast.
Wait, let's get her
doing
real
it up.
title. Because
I
I
really
don't.
want to know.
We don't know.
Is it financial advisor?
I mean, yeah, you could say that.
You
I like to say that rather than saying I sell life insurance.
Ooh.
Mm.
Okay.
Because at the
Okay.
end of the day, I'm advising you on what to do with that wealth.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day as well.
See, she said more
Get
money,
your
more
pockets right,
problems.
nigga.
That's what she said. Damn it.
Yeah, we get angry on this.
And you know, what's the name of your beautiful podcast? I would just love to know.
She is perfectly imperfect.
Come on. She's
You
just
niggas ever
giving
been on a
us
podcast?
a lot here. She is perfectly imperfect. Tune into it when you can. Guys, let's get started. How is everybody? Oh, Lord.
Oh. Almost.
Really? We're back, huh?
But yes. How has everyone's
We
week
are
been?
back on the show. It's been longer than a week, brother. It's been
Has
about
it been like
2 months.
no?
We haven't recorded this show since November.
It's definitely been this since November.
Oh my god.
It's been 2 months. It's been a good 2 months though. Nice
Yeah.
little summer
Yeah.
break in the winter.
Yeah.
Niggas was
Just want to
chilling.
say, COVID.
Niggas beat that.
Niggas.
Other
You
side.
had COVID?
Come on, man. Twice.
Come on now.
Are you vaccinated? Oh yeah, let's get into
We
that.
beat them.
Whoa. Rebuke.
That's herd immunity, baby.
Are you vaccinated?
if you need it, you
Oh,
need
I
it.
don't know
If
why
you
she did
don't,
that,
you
bro.
don't.
I thought she was.
We'll tell you later.
Niggas do not.
Not
If
one
you
of
need it, you
Niggas
need
do
it.
not
If
get
you don't,
shots.
you don't.
Period.
You get the same symptoms as all them niggas out here in these streets.
Huh?
That's true.
Come on.
Omarion was not seeing me.
Come on.
That boy tried to.
Come on. Oh, hold on.
He said,
He said, come on. Yeah? Jeez.
Oh, you
no,
guys
I'm
are
vaccinated
goofy.
with something.
What that mean?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
The blood of
She
Jesus?
said the Lord.
They shot something up there.
Oh no.
Oh, wait, pause.
When you hear it, you're like, whoa, it's like, okay.
Flag on the play, coach. Hey.
Hey, how many months? It's just like,
Shut
but
up.
basically,
Did you say how many months? We're not gonna bypass
when
that.
when I said basic,
I was hoping no one would catch
so
that.
what I'm saying here is definitely been a
Congratulations.
good 2 months. How has your week been, Desiree?
It's been decent.
Mm-hmm.
It's been decent. I'm a few fine. Well, on a business side, I'm like, I got some more money that I'm trying to make. On a mental side, I feel like I really reeled myself back in where I needed to go. Because some days, like, we just be like, oh, yeah, la, 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 just going along with life. And then it's like, hey, yo, like, you have an actual life to live when you separate yourself from everything you actually physically do.
That is perfect explanation.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
totally agree.
We as people neglect that often, though. Because as soon as, like, what did you do? When you introduced me, I told you exactly what I do, right? That's the first thing. What do you do? What do you stand for type of thing? So we constantly connect ourselves to those things.
Exactly.
But it's never like, do we separate all of that and we just say, all right, how am I mentally today? How am I in my head? You're the one who needs therapy the most.
Yo,
Do you know that?
that's crazy.
We've been trying to get a therapist on the show to, assist
for people,
for all of us.
We all need it.
Yes.
Right. Some more than others,
Is
but
everybody okay?
yeah, we're great.
You
We're
know,
just trying to start off the new year right and
Exactly,
healthy in
exactly.
all forms.
And you
We
know,
get some
just
sponsorships.
to
BetterHelp.
you know what, you have, I mean, endless amount of people you know. Why don't they?
With money?
Yeah.
Shout out to all the niggas. with money.
You know, but
If you got some money you want to give to us,
we
hit
will
my
create
line.
a link. Don't hit his
470.
Stop.
We can start a GoFundMe for you.
Man, let's get that.
we should
Financial
actually,
advisor to the show.
Yeah, exactly. We should
We
definitely
need
do
this
a
out.
GoFundMe. Honestly, as the Open Book Podcast, just be
I feel like a GoFundMe is like
Or begging.
exactly.
I-
you know?
what's-
I don't have
wrong?
any shame with
what's
that.
wrong?
No, we're not
A nigga
begging.
like me-
We
are
have no
asking for
pride.
On my
investment.
knees.
Our pride is gone.
Oh my goodness.
Taking donations. How about, you want us to pass around an offering plate instead? Does
Man,
that feel
come
better?
on. Let's.
Hey,
It's the same way.
if the
It's the same
churches do it, why can't we?
Stop. Stop.
Sorry, was that okay? But basically, what I'm
have some
saying,
trauma.
what,
We
what-
need to
what I'm saying here is
How does the
definitely
show work?
Mariah. I just want to last person. How has your week been?
My week has been very well.
Mhm.
It was jam packed with like a lot. Ooh, scared me. Anyway, a lot of nothing, but it was good.
It's
It was
working.
good. Life is looking up,
Mhm.
so I'm excited about the future.
Well, within being excited, I just want to get into it, guys.
You're pregnant.
There it is. That's hilarious. No.
I'm an uncle.
Uh,
That's what's up, man.
Would he be the uncle?
Can I be a goddad? How do y'all feel about that? Never mind.
Do you
Maybe
know?
not.
Let's
On
talk
the
about this
show.
real fast. Do you know what a godparent is?
Yeah.
What
if
are
something happens to them right now, you have to take full financial responsibility and
I'll take
responsibility
it
over
with
that
me.
kid. Okay, cool. Because y'all love when people godmom, goddads. But you can't raise yourself.
exactly?
that is true.
My bad. Trauma.
That is true.
Continue.
Yeah,
Should we talk about it?
But yes, this is the thing we do on our podcast. We just do I Gotta Be Real. It's just basically just, giving your output of what's going on in the world and what you gotta be real about. Just, just getting your opinion out there. And I'll just start it off because this is something that's been hidden in my soul recently. So basically the Super Bowl is coming off, or not coming
It's
off.
coming up.
Coming up. Sorry.
Coming on.
Whoa. But yes, coming up. So there has been a situation with
up.
the performers for the Super Bowl halftime show. That I think the Super Bowl was asking dancers if they could come on for free.
No, they weren't.
Niggas is asking for donations.
But here, but
Wait, the
volunteers.
Super Bowl?
But and the thing, well, like actual dancers and everything. I can't pinpoint who was who heard about this or who reported the story first, but it's definitely a story. And when I heard it, I was like, yo, that's crazy. But then I thought more about it because I think a lot of us, because the person who was saying, they got asked by the NFL or something like that. They were getting mad about it, but I'm like, y'all gotta think about this situation. Like, opportunity,
No, he's
I
not
think
gonna
is
do
Listen, people.
Nah, hell nah.
Listen, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, man.
Do you know how much they pay for them commercials?
Listen, you have
you
to
can give me
I think-
$700.
I think, but I think here's the thing. My thing is this: we have to understand the concept of money, and I think a lot of us think that money is something that literally you don't have to work hard for. You should just get it just because you're good at something, and I don't think that's true. I think, in my opinion, hold on, just hear me out.
He's
I think
excited.
I think that in my opinion, when it comes to like an opportunity, it doesn't matter what it's paying. If it's something that can get you publicity, and I know, right? That was a hard one. But basically, if you if it can get you that, someone actually seeing you, it could lead you to multiple enterprises of opportunities. And it's like, we can miss out on an opportunity like that because we're so focused on trying to get the money. We're so focused on trying to get the bag, and a lot of times we can just sit there, and because it comes with pride, because the money aspect is the pride thing. We say, well, we ain't getting no money, I ain't gonna do it. And it's like, bro, you could get more money. You can get even more money than you will be getting from that Super Bowl situation. But because you're so focused on money, you miss out on opportunity. And I think that a lot of people miss out on opportunities because of that reason. I rest my case.
Tyrone, you want to go?
All right, here we go.
Okay.
I just think like the Super Bowl is one of the biggest stages in the world.
I definitely do understand that.
And for it to bring in as much money as it does, for the NFL to have as much revenue as it has, like, how dare you getting off asking somebody? Like, obviously, you are searching for these people. You're recruiting these people because you think they're great at what they do.
Right.
So how do you not also feel like they deserve to be paid? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. It's like the Kanye West thing with the Sunday service. Them niggas wasn't getting paid. Them niggas didn't keep showing up because it was a good opportunity. We're mad at you, Kanye West. We've been doing this. We work hard.
But see, that's a difference.
Where's the bread?
It's a difference when it's like
Consistent.
a consistent thing.
But
like
the Super Bowl was a consistent thing. You're not practicing for the Super Bowl twice.
I
Niggas
understand.
just
I know.
put in work for a Super
I
Bowl
definitely do
performance.
understand that. But at the end of the day, it's like if Kanye is going to consistently do these, what's it called? Sunday services. At the end of the day, like when it comes to the Super Bowl halftime show, it's like a month of, most likely 2 months or a month of training going on right then and there. Then after that, it's a show, and then it's over.
But niggas got bills to pay.
And that's the
So
thing.
how much of your life?
But that's my
you
point.
can
See,
dedicate 2 months of your life to
that's the
just not
problem.
pay
That's the
bills.
problem. You can't sit here and say that people do have bills to pay, but you have to understand the concept of entertainment. Like there's people who do what's it called? Movie roles and don't get paid a dime. But because of those movie roles that they've done, guess what? They're in opportunities to make more money. And the thing is, you can't think that you're gonna come. Listen, I want it to be where it's ideal, where you can walk on the scene and you can get money just like that. But at the end of the day, we got to be real with ourselves. A lot. Denzel can sit here and say he was literally making nothing of the roles he was, some roles that he was in, and then eventually the money started rolling in. Obviously, I feel like he was honestly just shortchanged because he was black. We all know that concept. But in today's time, even though it still happens, but I'm just saying, primarily talking about the dancer situation. In today's time, we have to understand opportunities are something that comes and goes, and you don't have. Listen, they can find someone else, and that person could probably who say, okay, well, I'll do it for free. And guess what? At the end of the day, that person does it. Yes, they have bills to pay. Yes, they have all these things, but they understand that what can come from it. You're so focused on now, you're not even understanding the full picture of what's going on.
So why can't they pay them? Like, what is it? A budget
No,
thing?
no, no.
Like,
What-
why
what-
was it
they
a?
just don't
No.
wanna do it.
Listen. Trust me. I think the one thing I'm not saying that what they're doing is right. I'm just saying the opportunity there is an opportunity for a lifetime, and I don't think you should miss it out because of money. Now the NFL, they're just white corrupt people. We get that. I'm not. They're literally the worst. Like literally, like.
And probably what they're gonna do, because they do this a lot, like when it's something that is as big as this, they might say it's not paid, so you might not get a set amount. But a lot of times the people who come and volunteer, they do get a little bit of money, so they're like, thank you for your time, and they might give you $100. That happens as well. So they might be getting something, but it's just not an actual.
Well,
Nah,
I'm not. Well, that's technically really nothing. If you. Just,
Oh, wait, I know,
okay,
but it's just like a thank you for being here.
That's just like a kind of a spin in the face.
I
I wouldn't even want any money. I just keep.
I'm just saying it happens. It happens often.
I get what you're saying. I'm just saying in this case, because even the fact that for this Super Bowl halftime show, which I am so ready for. I'm not ready for a lot of Super Bowl halftime shows, but man,
Who's headlining this?
Dr. Dre, Eminem, Kendrick Lamar, who else we got? Just every Dr. Dre, what's it called? Affiliate. Yes.
Okay.
I'm just ready for that, but
Wow.
because I heard Kendrick. I mean, I haven't seen Kendrick in forever. I can't. I mean, like,
What songs are you excited to hear from Eminem?
not Eminem.
Because you know majority of it's
I
gonna
was
be
thinking
Eminem.
that when you
No,
said
it's not. Majority's
You
gonna be
crazy
Eminem.
as hell. You think them white folks not gonna put Eminem on that stage and let him? Walk
I'm
out
not
for 25
afraid.
minutes?
Oh, if they
Be a
put that one, I'm
to
gonna be
take
mad.
a chance.
It's a stand.
Everybody,
Stop.
come take my.
Anyway.
We'll walk this road together.
Anyway.
Hey, shout out to
That's one of
Eminem,
his
man.
worst songs,
What?
actually.
Mariah,
song
how
is
many Eminem
agreed.
songs do you know?
That one.
You showing your that's that mayo.
That's that.
So anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, let's move on. Huh?
But I wanted
Smart.
to say. What did you say?
He said
Smart.
smart.
Oh, it sounded like something
Oh, my.
totally different. Anyway, what I wanted to say was the point that you're making is a tough one because I feel like when you're at a certain level and you're trying to get somewhere, it is important to take every opportunity you can.
Mhm.
But also like knowing your worth is important too. Like you can't just go out and do anything for free. Like especially if you know that you're good at it, you have credentials behind you. Like, no, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to do every opportunity for free.
But-
So it's kind of, I really feel like it's just a preference thing, like what you feel comfortable with.
But that's the thing. I think we got to understand as well. This concept of knowing your worth, we kind of take it a little too, we kind of like niggas on American Idol. They knew they worth, and when they got on those audition shows, the nigga pants on the ground, pants on the ground.
I didn't mean
No,
like that.
I'm just being. He knew his worth in that situation.
I
He
mean,
can't-
if you
No,
have
but I-
actual
No.
stats and support
that's the
to show
thing.
that
That's-
you're well
But
versed
that's
in
the
your,
thing.
you know.
A lot of people can look at those stats and look at that and say, "Bro, you are nothing compared to what I can get." And there's a
So
lot
go
of
get them niggas and pay them niggas.
Exactly.
Leave me alone. Leave me out of it.
That's what I'm saying. I just think that a lot of times we have to understand the concept of where we're at in a situation. Like if I'm so, I think it's in my head, if I literally sold out 1,000 people if I'm doing stand up comedy, I'm gonna be like, damn, I'm doing it. Then I sold out 2,000 people. I'm doing it up, man. I'm killing it. But then I see, okay, homeboy just sold out 10,000. 10,000 people in the crowd. I'm like, bro, I'm doing it up, but am I that good yet? No. And we got to be real with ourselves in these situations, because at the end of the day, if that person asks me to come do a show for free because he's selling out 10,000, I'm only selling out 2,000. Why in the hell would I not go do that for free? Because at the end of the day, we have to know our opportunities that are in our face, because we're so focused on trying to say that we're good. We're just so good at it, but we miss out on so many things because we're prideful in our being good at something. Like we're so prideful in it that we can't see a situation that's literally a money, just what's it called, a cash bed just sitting there, like it's there in front of us, but we're so focused on saying if we don't see that money now, we ain't doing it. And it's like, no, you'll see it. Just
I don't know. I think my opinion really goes back to the Joe Budden podcast Spotify thing. Like they wouldn't budge. Like Spotify was like, look, we got this amount of money for you, and if you don't want that, then we don't have nothing for you. They double down.
Yeah.
We're worth more than this. We've shown you we're worth more than this. You've seen the numbers triple, double, stack. Stop playing with me. Run the bag. And niggas didn't want to run the bag, and he bettered himself, and it paid off.
Yeah.
I mean, look where them niggas at now.
Yeah.
Super successful, not together, but
Well, they are both of them super Rory and Mal?
I don't think they're not happy.
Well, I think
I think they're very well off.
You know what? And
Shout out to Joe Budden, I guess.
You're not doing this.
Snake
Yeah.
nigga.
New
Snake
year, no,
nigga.
let's not shout.
We're
out
not
as
shouting
many-
niggas out this year.
Not
You
as
crazy.
many people
You
as
sick.
we. Okay, but that's
Shout out to
right.
Betty White, man. Rest in peace.
What do you think
Aw.
about? Oh God. What do you think about?
Shout out
What
to
do you think about this
B-Dubs.
whole situation?
My emphasis is on the worth as well.
Mhm.
Like, how many times are you gonna just do something for free? And then when you look at it, because everything to me is a corporation. It's how they can gain something out of anything. So I don't understand why in all the thousands that you make, why is this even a thing for if someone's going to do service for you, why don't you want to give them anything? I don't understand the ask of me not paying you. Why? So if I have better understanding, like, okay, we're going to allocate this money and give it to these people, and we're going to do this with this money, like, make it make sense with the sense that you're playing with. I'm just not going to give you, because I don't care if I'm just sitting here for 5 minutes. Like, my time is still valuable as well. So I'm going to spend my time in where I want it to be. Yes, there's opportunities, and anything that is for you is for you. But
right. So you're saying basically, like, if they don't make it make sense, like, why are you not paying me? It's like one of those situations where if you have all this money and you just keep it into yourself, then why are you not paying me in that
right.
Okay, I can understand that. I definitely can understand that. No, you didn't say it like that. Let's be
verbatim.
But I do get the
No,
opportunity part as well.
You did not.
He didn't say it.
He didn't say it.
That's all right. That's all right. He just didn't want to hear it.
Are you crying?
Yeah, I'm emotional.
Okay.
There.
I'm just excited to be back here.
Basically, no. But I just thought it was sweat. But basically, what I'm saying here is I think it does play a part with what she's saying, and as well as honestly, the opportunity side. I think you just have to balance it out, and obviously do what's best for you at the end of the day.
Make sense.
Because honestly,
That's
I think
what
the
I
one
said.
thing about because I've said this before, when it comes to this conversation, a lot of people find me crazy for saying this. But I think that when it comes to someone who, there's people I've asked before, not going to call any.
Oh, no.
No, I'm just saying, because I'm just being real here. There's people who I've asked before or just talked to about doing certain things in the past before with certain people. And they would not, they looked at me and kind of said, nah, bro, I'm not doing that. Or they said it nicely, but they were like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. Because they're like, unless you're not, usually if you don't see a paycheck, they're like, nah, I'm not doing that, at the end of the day. Concept of knowing your worth. But I think a lot of times we have to understand as
put a name on it. Let's call it. Let's start beef this
I don't even
year.
know nothing about none of that.
Let's not do that. But yes, I think a lot of times people kind of they say like the only part I have in that situation when people do those things, I don't believe they don't believe in you in a situation like that, because I think that a lot of time investing time, like you said, you don't have to be here, but you did. You came here on the show because you said I'm gonna invest my time in right there in that moment.
Because she felt like it.
No, that's what
everything is a preference. Like if someone feels,
but I'm just saying in that situation, if she didn't believe in the situation, she wouldn't be on the show.
That's not necessarily true. No offense. Okay. Let's say she doesn't believe in us. I'm not saying that you said that, but I'm just saying in her head she could be like, this is going nowhere. But she decided to show up because she wanted to. I don't think it's right to come to the assumption that just because somebody didn't help you that they're like, oh, they're not going to make it. No, that's a negative and a very pessimistic way to think. It's not, I'm not saying it's not true, but it could not be true.
So
and for you to immediately go there, I think is like, why? Somebody could just not want to do it because they don't want to do it.
I think at the end of the day, you have to understand what it is. If someone came up to them who was a well-known person, came up to them and told them, hey, I need you to do this, you don't think they would do it for free?
No, because I'm still going to counter that. Because I'll give you a great example. One of my old business partners, he was not a business partner. Doesn't matter. Either way, I digress. He got an opportunity to go talk to this guy who does like credit repair for Kanye West. Like he does like all those big time people. Mulatto had posted his stuff on social media, X, Y, and Z. Now the dude is an asshole. Straight asshole. Like he has no regard for people. He doesn't care about your emotions. As soon as he walked in, he immediately told him, why you don't have no suit on, type of thing, right? And so when he comes to me and he's like, oh yeah, he had this, and like he posted his whole where the guy was living all on social media, and like he was just going in about all the stuff he had. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And dude kind of got an attitude. And I'm like, what you mad for? He was like, because I'm telling you about this great opportunity and da-da-da. I said, this is the same dude that when you DM'd him
Mhm.
and got connected with him,
Mhm.
told you to come correct.
Mhm.
So with stuff like that, like, I don't care who you are, what
Mhm.
you have, if
Mhm.
I don't feel like I want to give you that energy or be a part of what you stand for,
Mhm.
then that's a decision that I get to make.
But that's the,
Do I believe in you or do I believe less in what you're doing? No. But do I believe in what that feeling that I want to get from whatever that interaction is? Yes. That's the choice that
Well,
they have.
I think
It's not degrading you.
that's the thing. I think that at the end of the day, it has to come from. I mean, maybe I am a shitty person, but I think a lot of times we literally
Trauma.
look. There it is. No, but basically, I think a lot of times we look at the that comparison it's a valid comparison, but I think that is someone, if it's someone who is a approachable guy, someone like, I mean, our producer. If that was him, no, I'm serious. He's a great guy. Literally, one of the greatest guys. No, I'm serious. I'm dead ass. He's
Yeah, I'm telling you all the time. Go
What?
ahead. Go. It's okay.
I love that guy, man. Listen. He's a great guy. If he was in that role, in that position, I'm pretty sure that person wouldn't think twice to get.
So what are you most mad at? That they didn't take the opportunity, or that they seem that they're elevating themselves a little higher than you and didn't sit down here with you?
That's the question.
I think a lot. I think it's that one right there, because
Which
I think that, or the last one you said.
Okay.
Because I think a lot of times I have a problem with people. I like honesty, and I would want you to be honest with me in a situation
Everyone
like that.
doesn't know how to do that.
I don't. I know that. I know that. I know. Trust me. I know that. And that's the thing. That's where I look at it and I say, okay, then it's like I see certain things they're doing, and I'm like, huh. It's like, like, well, it's like, did I felt like in those situations, if it's not paid, a lot of times we don't look at. Yeah, a lot of times, a lot of our people don't look at that situation and say, well, I'm gonna do that because that person is actually like this is gonna make it. He's gonna make it one day. He's going to be something. A lot of times people look at saying, well, if there ain't no money, I want to this, I want to that. I ain't about to do. I ain't gonna mess with that at all. And that's the thing. A lot of people do that in today's time. Like, that's why when I see certain things, I see certain people, I'm like, damn, like, those people just, well, the stories I've heard just within, like, people who just, like, I believed in them, and I'm here with them, and I'm, I wasn't doing this, I wasn't doing that, meaning, like, I wasn't making any money, I wasn't making any, doing this, but hey, man.
And those people exist. We just haven't found them.
And no, I know that. I'm just saying a lot of times, I'm just saying my experience of what I've dealt with and what I'm seeing. And these are the things I'm seeing that when.
It's definitely some
Yo,
trauma
yo.
here.
But that's another thing. Like, you stop taking it personal.
Exactly.
No, that's the thing. I'm trying not to take it personal.
Try harder.
No.
Because this conversation, it is bothersome, and I get that as well. But you gotta realize, sometimes you gotta meet the people where they're at,
Right.
and they want to be up under who's hot and who's this and who's that. But what are they doing? They're putting someone else who's already well known in front of them as a smokescreen because they don't really want you to see for real. And then on top of that, when they're sitting next to you, there might be a truth or a conversation you might have had with them that they don't want nobody to hear or talk about. So there's even like, sometimes it's not even about believing in what you're doing or wanting some funds from it.
Right.
It's the stuff that you might have brought up and the light that you're going to shine on their life that they don't want nobody to hear none of that about. You know what I mean? So sometimes it's way more than believing in you or wanting to kick shit with you. Nah, it's, oh no, I don't want to talk about that. I've gotten declined by 4 or 5 people, and I simply just want to talk about sexuality. But because I knew what she truly was doing, she ain't finna sit there and talk to nobody about none of that. And I was willing to pay her just to see how far she was ready to go, but I just wanted to dig within her and see what she was standing for, and it was nothing. She didn't stand for nothing, so she fell for everything. But we can't put that on social media. We got a facade we got to keep up. We got a personality and all these things, and I got to check those things off. But sitting next to you, hell no, you gonna tell everybody my business indirectly.
So what you're saying is that based off of just the concept of taking it personal, you feel like in those situations people can look at that and say to themselves, okay, this is a person who may take it personal or may, I want to say, indirectly spread out business that doesn't need to be spread out in the situation.
Right. I also want to say here, because I know how he is. That is that can happen, and it does happen. But I also still want you to know that sometimes people just say no because they want to say no. And that
And
is
that's okay.
okay.
No. I'm not.
I don't
saying-
want you
no.
to think that,
That's the thing.
like
That's the thing.
the reason,
Yeah.
No. I think at the end of the day, I think that we all have an opinion, and you can't get mad about
And a choice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can't get mad at a situation about someone having an opinion of you saying no. You can say no, and I can have an opinion about you saying no. I can say yes, and you can have an opinion about me saying yes. It's okay. Everyone has a different opinion. I think that's the thing. We can all have different opinions at the end of the
I
day.
think we can all agree that your opinion about people saying no, though, is a little like,
Emotion based.
yeah.
Hell yeah, I know that. I know that. I'm a very emotion-driven person. I definitely.
But that's not healthy.
And you tell me that all the time, so
That's not
I'm
healthy.
just.
No,
Because
but
emotions come and go. You have 90 seconds to feel that emotion. Then what do you do with it next?
But that's the thing. I'm very. I don't use my emotions towards people, but when I feel something, I will feel it and show it.
That's okay.
And I think that's what I'm saying. I can do that. And you can't tell me how to feel in a situation. I can feel however I want to feel, but also I'm literally, I'm always gonna look at the situation and be like, okay, oh damn, you know what? Maybe I was overacting, or maybe and I'm always gonna correct myself in those moments. But I'm not gonna sit here and make it seem as if you can't be. You have to be this emotionless driven person where you just gotta be like, oh, okay. Oh, that happened to me. All right, let's keep it moving. Yes. No, I'm gonna be like, fuck you. Even though I'm not gonna be like that. I've never been like, I'm not a fuck you person. Trust me. Who of us said fuck you to?
You know Tyrone just be talking.
What?
What's her face?
Who?
The one girl.
No. Was that?
That's wild. You're so sick.
Listen,
Damn, just let it be about you sometimes.
But yeah, no. Honestly, you know what? I think that at the end of the day, I think it's just a concept of just understanding that you are right and she is right. I can definitely feel this way, but I do need to understand that these things.
Oh my goodness.
Hey,
That's
hey,
crazy.
hey.
Look
But I
at you.
do.
This is a new year.
No, I don't. I'm saying
Let's
they,
fire
they,
it up.
Come on,
Yeah.
man. Give it up.
Nice.
That's popular.
Whatever.
That's what's up, dude.
But no.
Finna cry again.
I'm definitely happy she said all those things, and you, Mariah. But
You wouldn't have taken it as much if you wouldn't have said it as well.
No,
But the closest people can't tell you about yourself either.
It's so true.
It
I don't
doesn't
know
work.
why. It's
It's
not a good
literally-
thing, really.
it's literally-
No, it's not.
But it
My
happens all the
parents tell
time.
me about me
no,
all the time.
everybody. Let's be real. When it comes to women, I'm just joking.
Okay.
Whoa.
Okay.
Get 'em
I'm
outta here,
just
y'all. Get 'em
joking.
out.
I'm just joking.
All right, I'll move on to
certain
my I
women.
gotta be real,
But
guys.
yes,
Are you done?
yes, I actually am.
Yeah, I was like, it's being carried on a little.
But yeah.
Okay, guys, I am
The laugh.
because it was so nasty, but I am genuinely disgusted and disturbed and disappointed at what Mike Todd did. I don't know if you guys know. Okay.
That was wild.
Basically, I know you might know this. I'm just gonna say in case people don't. But anyway, Mike Todd, he's a preacher, and
Wait, I think go ahead.
Oh, you know, yeah. So he was trying to, he was ministering, I guess you could call it, or preaching.
An illustrative sermon.
Yes, doing an.
Yeah,
The pastor.
The
Yeah.
The
pastor.
nigga in Oklahoma.
Why do you
Tulsa.
have this?
He's a nigga in Oklahoma. He lives in
Yes.
Oklahoma.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
him.
He
Transformation.
transformed something.
Okay.
That day.
Anyway, yes, he was just. I can't even remember what he was preaching on, but basically,
He was preaching on the concept of when Jesus spit on the blind. Well, spit on the blind man's.
that's
eye.
not what he was preaching on.
Yes, he was.
Go ahead.
That's what he was.
But like,
He
how-
actually was preaching on how something y'all get distracted by how ugly something looks. You're not paying attention to the
That's the same.
That's what the
That's all
sermon
Oh,
the
was.
same
Yeah.
message.
Anyway, I'm
It's okay
trying
to
to
be
get to
wrong.
the point that he, by teaching that, the way he used to teach that, he spit on his hand. And I mean, you guys we might insert this into the video, but he spit into his hands not once, not a little spit,
Full
but
blown.
twice. I mean, it was a full blown.
Mucusy.
You could hear it, you could
Oh.
see it. it makes my stomach hurt when I was watching it and when I think about it. It was that bad.
And he had cotton mouth. He had to have cotton mouth. That
I mean, the amount of spit he got out of his mouth was crazy. But
And did what with the spit?
oh, so he rubbed his hands together, and this is the guy next to him. He rubbed it on someone's face.
No. He did. He smeared it.
He smeared it on his
across,
eyes.
No, he did the side and then he did the front.
Well, no, I'm okay. I get yes.
One more time?
He did the side and then he
then-
did the front. But the point is, he rubbed spit on the man's face.
Yes.
And what got me, it was so many things in this video that got me. First of all, I wrote it down. My first thing is that like I know that he has an aggressive and outrageous way in like getting his messages across. You know, I don't necessarily think that it's anything wrong with that, but I feel like one, for me as a Christian, I don't know what everyone else is here, but one, I feel that God's word alone is powerful enough to speak to people. You don't need to spit on someone. Secondly, his marketing techniques are powerful enough to get people seen. He has great marketing team. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
But the spit, like, why? Most people write out their sermons. Like, did he write out, I want to spit twice, and then rub it on his face?
What is it? How did God respond?
And that's the second thing.
It was his brother.
Was that his? No, that wasn't his real brother. You know, people in church call people brothers. That's his brother in Christ.
I thought he was saying it was his brother.
No, that's not his real brother.
You don't know that.
I assure you that is not his real brother.
How you know?
You mean call him and ask?
That's what I'm saying. How you know?
Get Mike Todd on the phone.
Anyway,
Mike Todd.
he's focused. Spit is spit, and that was my
I let
second
my brother
piece.
spit. No, I'm just
What's
joking.
going on? What's up?
No, I'm just joking.
That was my second part though. The person's face.
Lots of women.
If you watch the video, his face as he was preparing
Just grimace.
to get the spit put on him, it was sad, really.
Right.
It was really sad to see because he didn't want that to happen to him, but he knew it was about to happen to him.
Yeah.
And it's just
Let's
like,
talk about a servant's heart.
Listen. I wonder, first of all, if they just maybe practice this a little. I'm just gonna.
You think he practiced spit?
No. Like he was like, okay. Like he was like.
But then he went for a full
blown, at the
full commit.
he
I
improvised a
can't
little.
watch it.
You know,
You gotta see
No.
it.
Don't watch it. Don't watch it. Don't watch it. No.
It's like you can see it like come off his face. It's like it's super,
No. Hey,
like,
bro. Listen.
It's gross.
The
It's
problem.
disgusting.
I might watch it. Rodney, you can watch it if you want to. But basically, I think the problem with the whole situation. The problem with the.
I don't like the way his clothes fit.
With the whole situation.
Let's talk about that.
Is that at the end of the day, when it came down to it, like you were saying, he doesn't have to do a big gesture or something like that. But it's let's just be real here. God's word is hard to compete with TikTok. Let's be real here. Let's be real. In 2022, it's hard to compete and be.
Rodney got us watching this video, y'all.
So, baby.
I don't like Young Jeezy for this ass. If Young Jeezy was wearing a bad hat.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Yes, that's the first drop.
It's a heavy amount.
If you can hear it, if you can hear the,
you don't even want to hear that.
That's don't add the sound. Look at that. Look at the man's face. Look at the faces. This is sick.
oh, it's not in it.
Look at him.
I'm sorry. That was a booger.
I mean, it's so nasty.
Listen.
Why are his legs so small?
Let me.
Why are his legs so much smaller than his top half?
Wait, pause
That
this,
on his
please,
cheek
because
right
we're
there?
gonna get distracted.
see
But basically, what the problem?
Don't play it again, Rodney.
What the problem is?
Started from the top.
The problem is that when I say it's hard to compete with God's word. No, the Transformation Church is something because he said it himself. He tries to do something to shock, the world. Because all our generation only by, or like they only love shock culture. Like everything is shock culture. And he's saying, how can I shock the world by giving God's word? Because he's trying to, what's the word?
Grab people's attention.
Exactly. He's definitely.
If you don't get a spray bottle, spray on that man.
And that's what somebody said.
But that's the thing. No.
So I don't want to play devil's advocate because like you just shouldn't have done that.
No, he definitely should have done it.
I get where it was coming from.
Exactly.
Right.
It's like we have to. This is the thing Michael Todd was doing. Michael Todd was like, this happened. Like this was real spit from Jesus.
Not real spit from Jesus.
So like Jesus did this. He spit in the mud.
He did
what he had to do. Boom, boom.
At least it's been the mud.
But like,
you know what? Yes.
it didn't look good then either.
But it was
So
a
it's
mud.
like, I know, but
That
like,
was better.
This is the thing.
Yeah.
It
It's
did
like,
hit though.
and they said like you're so scared of what it looks like, you aren't
Exactly.
understanding the process behind it.
Exactly.
And it's like cool, but like, nigga, chill.
But
Like,
that's
don't
the
do
thing.
that. It's COVID. We're in a pandemic, Michael Todd.
Yeah, that's
Let's be respectful.
That was the
that's
heading of the
that's
YouTube video.
literally-
Like,
But the thing is like I think at the end of the day, I understand why he's doing stuff like
I
that.
hope he's a good
Because
person.
I believe. I mean, the fact that he owned up
There's
to
a-
it and said he was wrong. Not a lot of people do that. They double down. They go say,
But
I
did he
did.
only say that he was wrong because of the response he got? Because if you're in that moment, like, no, I'm not wrong.
I mean,
That's
at
what I
the-
planned to do. How am I wrong when I planned it? Kids accidentally knock shit over. If they be like, oh yeah, I was wrong. No, you did it on purpose. I'm still gonna look at you the same for doing it on purpose.
But see, the thing
Yeah.
here, the thing here is like this. Now it comes to the concept of your actions. Because see, after that, so hey, sometimes you need a response to say you're wrong. I mean, a lot of people. I'm not saying he couldn't realize he was wrong. I mean,
So let Tyrone do it to you.
no, but then that's wild.
But like we know it's
That's
wrong
what I'm saying.
already.
That's we know it's wrong
at this point,
We know it's wrong. He didn't know it was wrong.
It could be for your pocket.
be.
You got to grasp. You remember, you're competing
Do you-
against TikTok.
Did you see? I did.
Exactly.
I did the opening.
So it's only right that you now take the back seat.
I put it,
There's a balance. in
No,
this
there's
show.
not. Listen, I was 12, 10, and 10 got close to 12. So basically,
That's so
what I'm
funny.
saying here is that I
We can
think
hug
at the end,
Shut
at the end
up.
of the day, it just comes to a situation where he has to understand, like, bro, like this is God. Like let's not try to compete. Like God is enough. I honestly understand the concept of trying to do it because of today's age of social media. You're trying to get this word out. You're trying to get people on board. But listen, man, this is God we're talking about here. We don't need this stuff.
The dramatics.
We don't need it because he's powerful. He will find.
Michael Todd is 34. I just made that up.
he was
You said you thought
basically
that was bad.
he was basically like, I mean, he tries a lot of things. And even he tries to like relate some culture. Remember the whole what's it called?
The pool
the
thing?
water, yeah.
The pool, yeah. The
Niggas
pool.
is mad. Niggas be mad at Michael
like,
Todd.
like,
That's
and,
what's up.
and you was mad at, you was calling him a bozo.
I said lots of stuff.
That's what I'm
about him.
saying. So I mean,
Lots of stuff.
all I'm saying is like I think he just has to understand like you don't need to compete, bro. Like if you're competing for money, then that's a problem that you need to figure out. That you need to kind of get into the concept
It was
of
a big
understanding.
church.
He's talking under
So
his breath.
basically, all I'm saying is that I just think that I understand it, but dude, like let's just leave God and just let those things in the Bible kind of stay in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Let we ain't doing miracles like that. Like God, Jesus was on a different level of miracles. We ain't only miracle we getting is the tax from our sister here, when she help us out with our taxes and stuff
Our
like
sister.
that. That's the miracles we get. Thank God for that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna spend on nobody's face.
It's just literally
nobody spend on
spit
my
is
money,
the
ain't nobody
worst. Everyone knows that's like the worst thing you could do to a person. I feel like spitting on a person is the utmost disrespect. Like it's so disrespectful.
Some people are into that.
Yeah.
Probably not on their face though.
Nah,
You'd be surprised.
listen, dominate.
Okay, drink your
dominate-
water. Lord.
Yeah, whatever the dot, but with the D's,
What you know?
with the D's and yeah.
Anyway, y'all know what I'm trying to say. I'm saying if you're not
I don't want to
spinning
see
on
this. I
something,
don't want to see this.
what is this?
It's
Oh
Africa.
gosh,
What is this?
Ghanaian
You know
pastor,
where it's at.
Bath member inside the.
Is she wearing clothes? That's a flag.
Oh, I knew that.
Are these women?
These are women.
He was cleansing the women in the church.
No,
Oh no.
For real?
It's not.
no, I know that. I'm just saying that's absurd.
I mean, he's competing with TikTok, so you know.
I guess so. Hey man, you
Man,
gotta do
you
what you gotta
niggas-
do.
You niggas, man.
Hey, my boy was
There's
like,
limits to everything.
my boy was
It
like,
is.
hold
Bro,
on,
like,
I'm-
let's
I just gotta scrub
chill.
this real quick.
We can watch that Tabitha
Check.
Brown video. I
Let me
love
just scrub
Tabitha
this real
Brown.
quick. I'm sorry. I just need to get under here. Sorry. Just stand up real quick. I'm sorry.
That's disgusting.
That's absurd. No, honestly. But at the end of the day,
That's
this is.
satanic.
I love people's comments.
Madness.
They're like the
Man.
best.
Madness. You know they are.
And
honestly,
these are the things that
God,
make,
it's
honestly,
sweet.
like, I think this is the funny thing about people who, like, look at, they already don't like the Bible. But when they see things like that,
When they do
Right,
stuff
niggas
like
be
this,
wildin'
they
out,
they
bro.
will literally be
Niggas
like,
be wildin'
"This
out
is
in
your
the name of
God.
the Lord.
this is your
Yes.
God." Like, bro, come on. Like,
you giving them a reason to be more upset.
it's like, I mean, they're already gonna be upset.
Oh, yeah.
They're just using this as material. Like, this is crazy. I don't think if you didn't believe in anything, this would happen either way. So it's stupid stuff. I don't know. It's pretty
Ridiculous.
crazy.
But you know what?
Shout out to
We
Michael
should
Todd.
forgive people.
No, not that's the Michael Todd.
Forgive people, understand people, make mistakes, and I hope that he doesn't make a mistake this big again.
Yeah.
Because this was a big one,
Yeah.
like the biggest.
I don't think he's going, down the Joel Osteen. And that's
Man, that's not his-
Yeah,
That's
he
not his
always
name.
says his name
You've
so
never
wrong.
said his name right.
Let's try again.
Austin.
Run it back.
Austin.
Come on.
Oyston.
Give it a good
Oyston. Joy Oyston.
Give it a real try.
Joy Austin. Okay.
No, those
Never
are
mind.
real tries.
Never mind.
Unfortunately.
Let's just move on.
But basically, let's just see what happens after this. Let's see if he's consistently
I
trying.
give it 3 months.
3 months
He'll
he'll do something.
He'll be back.
But it's been
I
a while
swear.
since he did the pool
Niggas
thing.
don't miss. It's been other stuff.
So I'm just saying, like, we'll see. He'll
And the
probably
behind the scenes that we really don't see.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he'll probably
Who
shit on his
knows?
hand
Who
and
knows what's happening?
Oh
in
my-
Oklahoma.
give a little fart. Just be like, here you go.
What that message gonna be about?
Be like, God
Give
said.
us clean hands.
But
Shut
no. But that's just how we look at it, But moving forward, Tyrone.
Oh, man. I got to be real.
So many things to be real about.
I told you months ago.
No.
The Lakers.
I said, you niggas are doomed. What's your record right now?
We're 500, right? so we're about, I think, 22 and 22. We're 500 right now. Seventh place.
Oof. Playing game, huh? Are you worried?
Bro,
I just want to get to the bottom of where your heart is at.
you
right
guys.
now. Because you talked so boldly and
Yes.
confidently.
I did.
and
I own
you
up to it.
were-
I own up to it. Yeah.
You were weak. It's
I was
LeBron.
wrong. I was wrong. But here's the thing.
He's 37.
He's averaging 30
Year
points.
19.
He's averaging 30 points a game.
And it's not matter.
No. But here's the thing. Let's just, if we're looking at the full picture here.
Them niggas stink
No. They do
as
stink.
a unit.
But let's not, something's happening. Something's brewing down there in was it San Francisco? Golden State.
Well, all right.
Hold on.
Let's be fair.
Something's brewing
It's
over
been
there.
6 games.
They haven't been winning like they
We're
should
27
be.
and 7.
Hold on. Let's be honest here though. For something to be what's the word? I think when it comes to Golden State, it took them a buzzer beater to beat the Houston Rockets.
I definitely understand what you're coming from.
And then they lost.
just
They lost.
played
Hold on.
A
They lost.
gut-wrenching
Hold on.
game against the Indiana Pacers.
That's my point.
Fuck,
The
God.
Indians,
Oh.
listen. I just think that because of
Shout out
Clay,
to
I think
Stephen
they're trying to figure things out. They're getting there. It's gonna take some time, and I'm just waiting until AD comes back to honestly make my full give up decision.
So where do you stand right now?
Right now,
He's
I'm
hurt.
up in the air. I'm up in the air.
Do you think you guys make the playoffs?
I definitely don't know.
Okay.
I'm just like, I'm in a love hate relationship with the Lakers right now. I definitely,
on Twitter they said LeBron was stat padding. They said he's chasing those numbers. Shout out to LeBron, by the way. 30, 10, and 9? Come on. Who's done it?
30,000 points.
Who's
plus
done
points,
it?
10,000
I can't wait
rebounds.
for him to
Good
pay
for
you.
him.
Plus
on.
9,000 plus
Let's
assists.
go.
It's-
Who does that?
well,
But
what I'm saying
Maybe
He
here.
can't carry the
Maybe
team
stat
on his
padders.
own.
No. Listen.
no, that's what Shagun told me he does.
No.
No.
Shagun says
He's
it's
30.
always,
He's
it's
30.
always-
He's 37.
37.
He's 37.
Niggas do this every time.
Can
Listen,
I ask you a question?
LeBron,
can I
we love
ask you a question?
No, we're gonna move on.
You think
It
Steph?
doesn't
You
matter
think Steph
anymore.
Curry will carry a team at 37 years old?
Is LeBron carrying this team?
Sadly, yes.
Are they winning?
Sadly, no.
So how is he carrying? What is he carrying them to?
Listen. They're
Mediocrity.
They're seventh in the the league.
Uh.
Do you
What do you
understand?
think they finish?
I
Ninth,
don't
10th?
know. I don't know.
Where the
So I'm
Hawks
gonna
at?
tell you, Paul George come back.
Girl, bye.
Man, that is so funny because this isn't even the right side of the country. that you're looking at.
Oh, they got different boards for that?
Yep.
Okay.
See, I've been
This is-
quiet.
this is
Mind
the-
my
this is
business.
It's okay. It's okay.
They ain't
This
finna
is
have
the
me on a
West. This is the
meme.
West.
Paul
Okay.
George
This is
comes
the West.
back.
What do you?
Full healthy Kawhi. Clippers are passing him. Anthony Edwards is playing great ball over there in Minnesota.
Oh my god.
You know, Dame always figures it out.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm thinking you guys look like 9-10.
You know what? If I will bet you.
No.
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 No. I will bet you $50.
Don't go past
Damn.
20.
$50 that they
Set
that
your budget for you.
that they that they
Shout out to the Suns.
are above the Timberwolves.
$50 to bet they're above the Timberwolves.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they should be. The Timberwolves suck. The
Yeah.
Timberwolves are a bad
They
team.
You
sound
just-
like
so-
a bad
so-
team.
So
But they're a bad team, so you're hoping for mediocrity. That's what you're clinching to from
Hey.
the greatest player of all time.
Hey. What was Michael Jordan doing at 37?
Retired.
No, he was not.
He's at the crib
No, he was not. He was on the Wizards.
at 37.
Yes.
Michael Jordan didn't retire at 37.
No.
He retired the year after 37. He
Exactly.
retired 38. He was with the Bulls. He retired 38.
But he was
That's
he
his
was with the
second
Wizards.
retirement.
He
His
was.
second retirement.
I'm saying
he
he was
came
with
back.
the Wizards.
No, he didn't play again until he was 40.
Oh, well, my nigga.
He's at the house.
Yeah. So,
But LeBron James, stop calling him the best ever. He's not the
Oh my
best ever
God,
right
whatever,
now.
whatever.
Right now, he's not the best.
he's not the best. No,
Shout out to Kevin Durant.
we could definitely say that.
He's
No.
having an off season.
Well,
What do you
listen,
think is gonna happen?
when
Who
you
do
have
think
when
wins
you when
this-
you
this
have
finals?
when you have Russell
get some hot
when you
takes.
have Russell Westbrook, let's just be real here, guys.
Now it's Russell Westbrook's fault.
Did you
Damn
see
it is.
did you
Damn
see
it is.
did you see the
Damn
shot?
it
Did you
is.
see the
Hey,
shot?
hey, hey, hey,
Did
hey.
you see the shot?
He has to be doing that on purpose.
He shot
bitch
on
hit
the
the
freaking
top
the top
corner.
of the
Not even like the corner. It's like it's like, man, if this is a flat surface, the ball hit right here.
Bro,
and bounced that
on the
low.
backboard.
It's done it. He does it
He
5
does
times
it.
a
He's
night.
done it like
This happens
consistently.
consistently.
This nigga's 8.
He gets paid millions of dollars.
He went
to
4
shoot
for
a
24.
basketball. That
How do you
nigga
go 4
stinks.
for 24?
Russell, we
Four.
love you.
Peace to everyone.
Shout out to LA. Shout out to LA. Shout out to them boys. Shout out to them
Listen,
Crips.
I love
Whatever
you,
y'all
Russ,
doing out
as
there,
a
keep
person,
doing it.
but I don't fuck with you as a basketball
We
player.
can't. We have so much love and respect for you.
You've been averaging
But damn,
turnovers
nigga.
since you came in the league. 4 turnovers.
Man, let's watch this.
Oh no.
This has happened so
This
many
is
times.
a blooper reel.
This is my favorite.
This is a blooper
This
reel.
is my favorite part of the NBA.
This is a blooper reel. Look at this shit. Look at this bullshit. I'm so good.
Is that
I'm
why they
so
gave
good.
him number
Let
0?
me just boom.
Oh.
Let me just do that.
Man, that is
Let me just
that
do
is
that.
comedy.
Literally. Look at him. He's mad. Everyone's mad at this shit. Carmelo, old ass, he don't know how to play no fucking defense. It's just so many boys. Like, I am heated with the Lakers.
Maybe he slipped.
No,
Ain't no
bruh.
slipping.
He does it so
He
often,
does this
bruh. It has to
often.
be on purpose, bruh.
I know,
Look
right?
at that guy. Stephen Curry hits insane buzzer beater.
Against the Rockets.
The first of his career.
The Rockets are
Shout out to
literally.
Stephen
Did you
Curry.
see? No, go back to the
like
records.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? Best ever.
Real quick. Go back to the records real quick. No,
the page with the stats.
not the stats, but
It's
the,
right there. It's the next page. Yep.
Is it not called
Where's
stats?
the Rockets? Where's the Rockets,
What the
please?
hell?
Where's the Rock?
Did
Oh
y'all
my!
beat the
They're
Rockets?
the last peak. Yes, we beat them every time.
Well, that game was pretty close.
We beat them every time. Don't do this. Don't. Oh man! But like I was saying,
You know who has our number?
who?
The damn Grizzlies. I'm scared
The
of them
the
niggas.
Grizzlies.
The Grizzlies. I am
That's
scared
This
of
man, this man,
from-
this man
he
been
from Memphis?
calling the Grizzlies out for a while. So
They're them little niggas who.
yeah,
Shout
they
out to
definitely
John.
they just
Them niggas is young.
they
That
just
whole
run.
team is
They
young.
they literally just be running. And Desmond Bain. Now that's a nigga right there.
Nah.
This
Where are the
nigga.
Grizzlies out of?
Memphis, Tennessee.
Yes.
Very fitting.
Nasty place.
Very fitting. That's funny. But yes, I'm good. I'm good for now.
Who do you have winning the finals? What
No-
hot takes?
no
Nope,
clue.
come on, just throw some name out there.
Lakers.
Now
Never
you
mind.
know.
Never mind.
Okay,
We're not gonna take it
So
serious.
Lakers. If it's not Lakers,
Is it
then
possible they
the
could go
Milwaukee
from
Bucks.
7 to 1?
Because Giannis.
No.
Huh?
Stop it.
What is that?
Silly
Is it
girl.
No,
possible?
no, they're not going to 1.
7 to
They
1.
can make it to at
They
least.
might.
They can make
to
it to
6.
5 or 4.
6.
And if you make it to that point, you can still go on to the next.
Well,
They can make it in now.
They can make it in
just
now.
have to play to
just
get
play
in.
in. It's just a tournament.
And they're
Okay.
gonna
One game
lose.
tournament.
Okay.
When is the very last one?
When is the
Like, when's
last?
the big one? The championship.
You know what she was trying to
What
say.
is
the
the
last
big
one.
one?
Like,
Is it called the finals?
Yes.
oh
the
shit.
NBA finals.
Champions, all of
I
that.
wasn't
It's
for
all the
sure.
same thing.
She's like, what is it?
The
What-
Super
what's
Bowl.
it called?
When's
I
the Super Bowl?
It's in
I don't know
June.
nothing about the super.
It was a joke. It was a joke.
Oh, sorry. Now
It was-
look, wait.
No.
Okay, look that
It's a joke.
June.
But yes.
Oh, are you gonna
June.
go?
Oh, that's basketball players. They play way too long.
The tickets are extremely expensive.
Like tens of thousands.
Yes.
Can we write it off?
TV. Yes.
Yeah, come on.
Is
come
there a
on.
form? Is there a form?
Is there a form?
Yeah, I'm going to
That's
the
hilarious.
playoffs.
1099A on the ass.
That's hilarious.
I will be in the Hawks playoffs game.
Hey, be like, we're
gonna
here
go-
at the podcast.
We gotta go pod from
We
the-
can't hear anything right now, but we're here. We're live.
We gotta sit with 300 seats and just set up everything.
Oh man.
Wow.
Tens of thousands to see a game.
Man, them niggas spend money, bro.
Mm.
You know the Lakers game, the Lakers Hawks game. The seats are like $1,300.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's why. That's
For-
if you think about it, this is what you do because we did it. You buy tickets high up on the row.
Yep.
You look at the
Game Time
Look at
app.
the Game Time
Mhm,
app.
We did that.
Go
We
on
did
that
It
bullshit.
was us.
See the open seats that no one has bought.
Still 'em.
Kind of see.
You
what-
gonna tell your secrets?
Nobody.
I'm giving
fucking
out free
cares.
game.
Nobody
Welcome to the Open
cares,
Book
bro.
Podcast.
Literally,
Nigga,
they
this is
posted
$1
shit. They posted
$1 million
shit on TikTok.
worth of game.
They post all this stuff. already.
Steal
That's what I'm
from the
saying.
white man.
Literally. And you walk down there and you sit your ass and be like, "Good job, LeBron.
What they gonna do?
Good job."
You gonna
If
get
you
kicked
got on a
out.
4PF chain, they can't say nothing to
Come
you.
on
Oh
now.
my god.
They
Come
sell
on
them on
now.
Amazon. They $17.
Come on now.
Get you a 4. I'm
Talk
finna
your
get one.
shit, nigga.
Don't play.
Talk your shit.
Big 4PF.
Oh,
Come on now.
Little baby them.
Come on now.
That nigga Juicy
Jeez.
said you been had money. You been having money like this since middle school.
Oh, man, love cold juice.
No cap.
But yeah, but basically, basically,
Who you love quoting?
So
Martin.
Oh, okay. What's up? What's up? What's up? Stinking ass.
But
boy.
yes, Desiree, were you done?
Yes, he's
Okay,
done.
just want to make sure. Do you have anything to be real about this week? It can be anything.
If
literally.
you don't, it's fine
From-
too,
from-
because he didn't give you a heads up.
Was not planned and not prepared.
no,
I don't like that for me.
No, I definitely
feel
do
you on
understand
that.
that. You know, you seem like a very
Structured.
yes.
Very
She got
structured.
life together.
Yeah.
Let's. Okay, that's perfect. So let's that by itself. Like, what does life together mean?
You tell me.
Because
You-
I don't
you did it.
feel. I did it. I don't feel as if like, because when a lot of people. I say this in like the most humblest place, but anybody who's insecure is gonna be hurt. Like the things that I have are the things that I'm deserving of. Like if I wanted it, I got it, and that's just that was the mindset of going into it.
Mhm.
Yeah, moving out at 18 and buying my first house at like I was 20.
Mhm.
And those things, like, yeah, I'm just kind of like, these are things you're supposed to do. Like, if you want to
Mhm.
go get a house, okay, figure out what you need to do with your credit, figure out how much
So
money you need to do, and
motherfucking
go
talk
do
your
it.
shit, nigga.
But
I've been
that's
trying to
Talk
tell
your
you.
shit, nigga.
But that's the thing, and all of it was literally, I think the only reason I have what I have and I am where I am is because the way I thought about the things that I wanted.
Mhm.
And it was just like, okay, I want a house. Cool. I had $1,000 in my account.
Mhm.
Not sure how the fuck I was gonna buy a house. And even when I sent my stuff to the lender, she was like, "Well, you need about 6,000 more." I said,
Mhm. Yeah.
okay, I'll have it. And 30 days later, I swear to y'all, my paycheck from that, I closed on the last day of the year, the 29th, $6,342 hit my account.
Wow.
I said, whose money
Who
is that?
gave it?
But just that quick, I was able to close, and
Yeah.
all of it was like, I literally would say to myself, "This is what I want." When I saw the house, I was like, "This is exactly what I want. How I'm gonna get it? I'm gonna get it." And I would say things like, "It's mine already."
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, I went to work and I was selling in the way that I needed to sell, and I was putting forth the effort. But that's why when people say they're poor, it pisses me off because it's a mindset. I'm broke. Yeah, you're broke mentally because you don't think you're
He kind of looked
in
poor
it.
too.
Oh wow.
I haven't got a haircut.
Why?
I'm just.
Cause he doesn't want it.
I'm going through.
He doesn't want it. He don't want it.
doesn't want
He don't
it.
want it.
I'm trying to grow dreads.
Put these on your beard.
Well, let's relax.
That would be
If
a
you want
look.
dreads, it's equivalent to.
You think?
Yeah. Braid it up,
Hey.
beat it up.
Stop it.
Mm.
No, that's a great point though.
Honestly,
It's not.
everything she's saying is correct. I think
Yeah, she one of them ones.
it's definitely
Big step.
because I think as humans we honestly don't understand. You know, I think because of some of our traumatic experience of seeing what I guess our parents and how they've lived.
Right.
We don't, all we know is what we've grown up from. And I think we use that as excuses
Right.
to, in our certain situations, seeing people will be like, well, you don't know my situation. You don't know what I've been through.
Let's
And
do that.
No,
I love that.
No, I'm saying
I
that's
love
what
that.
that's what they would say in those
Right.
situations. And I think that's the thing of the concept of not understanding that your parents. Well, I guess your what is it? Your environment.
Can only be responsible for so much.
Exactly.
For so
Yeah.
long.
definitely.
Exactly. So I think you definitely are. You as sad as it is to say, you are someone who is above the stereotype. You and it's sad to recognize, but at the end of the day, I think a lot of those things need to be addressed when it comes. Excuse me, Lord.
Drink some
Sorry.
water.
No, it's just like COVID. But
Stop.
but basically, no,
Still smoking Newports?
just the black
That's a big change.
Newports.
but basically, I think it's just a concept that I think we all need to we definitely need to adapt, because you definitely understand you understand it fully. If you want it, go get it. I think even speaking to people, it's an insecurity that people have when they say, like, I want something, but hold on, I don't know how this is, man. I can't go do that, because then it's like this, then it's like,
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, a lot of people who want it don't do the work for it.
Right.
And I think that's the balance between the two. You can want it, but what are you doing towards
Execute.
wanting it?
Right.
Exactly. And I think that's the concept that we have to be mindful of. And that's why I'm happy to have you on the show, because you are someone, when you hear that, you're like, oh, so she did that. Oh, so she's doing this. You're like, damn, like, oh, that's all I gotta do. Or I mean, that's
I'm not gonna lie. I know you don't know me, but I am like a scary, skeptical person, and just with
'cause her
everything.
environment.
No,
Okay.
definitely not.
Let her finish.
But
Let her have it.
basically, yes, I'm just scary and skeptical. I am like, what if the IRS come after, people for like some of the things they do, or like, and I'm not saying that any of it is illegal, but I guess just because of a lack of understanding of the process and things like that, I'm just like, I just don't ever want anything to catch up with me. You know what I'm saying? That's always like my worst fear about a lot of these things that I hear about people doing. And some of it does, I guess, sound a little too good to be true. But
Right.
again, it's all lack of information.
Yeah.
But
We'll get you
And-
hooked up with the credit fixer system. Come on, tell him.
Before I go
How your
into
credit
that,
looking?
I need fixing.
Yep.
needs fixing.
I mean, it's not terrible, but it could be better.
Well, we can say numbers, right?
For what?
he's happy that his
Damn.
credit score is doing okay right
What
now.
is it? Alright.
Come on, say a number.
It's about 700.
Man, puff your shit then. No.
That's good.
Don't be humble. Tell him.
This is not,
Mine is above that.
It's not.
You wanna see?
Big dog. Pull out the credit karma.
Pull up.
Karma.
Free. Does Experian not count?
It's all the
Experience
same
counts.
thing.
Because some people say that that's not good.
That's the
I
same.
mean, they all know.
Smart credit is a good one to get as well. It actually teaches you how to do it yourself.
You don't have to do
You're
it.
annoying. You niggas. Y'all piss me off.
I'm joking.
No. But
even with
Let her
that,
say
like,
what she was saying.
yes,
because there's so much of it that I don't understand, that I fully don't get.
right.
But if I say this to you, like, okay, you go to the IRS website. There's
Mhm.
these forms that you fill out. I'm just being super surface. On the front of the forms, it tells you how to fill them out.
Mm-hmm.
It tells you if you make this or you want to do this. It literally does explain it to you directly on those forms.
Mm.
So there is a lot of fear in it because that's all we know. If we
Mhm.
didn't, if we knew better, we do better. So
yeah.
anytime that I'm like, even when my sister gets into it, I have to be like, Dom, like, reel it back in because you have to realize who you're talking to.
Mm-hmm.
My mom's from Germany, so originally she was an immigrant until she got her green card. So when you're filling out these papers, it asks you for your social security number and what day did you get your social security number.
Mm.
So my mom is fearful that they're going to send her back to Germany.
Mm.
But you have to remember she's 50. This is all she known is to pay bills.
Yeah.
Is to work hard for whatever it is that she wants. So be skeptical, because in you being skeptical, it makes you pay more attention to the details. It makes you want to understand it more compared to, I told somebody about it and he was like, I'm finna go get my bins tomorrow.
Mm.
But you don't even know how to do that. You got to come correct to get the things that you want.
Mhm.
So
Mm-hmm.
all in that and just believing in yourself altogether.
Mhm.
Yeah, I wanted X amount of dollars and I wanted this and I wanted that, but I set out a plan, and if you want to go somewhere, the GPS asks for a destination first. It doesn't just assume where you want to go.
Mhm.
You're always going to make the wrong turns when you don't have a plan in place to get there.
Exactly.
So that's with everything and anything. Like, I
Mhm.
hoop and holler. I'm like, yeah, if I want it, I go get it. It sounds really good. It sounds very cliche, but the behind the scenes is I'm also checking off those boxes to make sure, does this make sense for me to get it? Why do I want it? How long is it going to take me to get there?
Mm-hmm.
And then I mentally say, okay, I got it already.
Mm-hmm.
I got it already, because naturally now my brain is like, okay, yeah, I got it. So in the way that I maneuver is if I have it, compared to, I'm never going to get this. It's never going to
Exactly.
work out. All these things can happen. But
Mhm.
you have to start from somewhere anyway.
Yeah.
And I love, like, I will say it is kind of annoying though too when people are like, she got money, she got this, she got that. That's cool. But I did live in a double wide. I do remember seeing Just Cheese.
Mm-hmm.
I do remember my mom getting a divorce and being like, okay, so without a man, what do we do?
Mm-hmm.
Type of thing. So like I know what that feels like, but I use that to know I never want to rely on someone else.
Mm-hmm.
If I want it, how do I get it? Like, yeah, I started from somewhere, so I'm still relatable,
Mm-hmm.
but I can't relate to a low vibrational mindset. I can't relate to someone who's like, oh, I can't do that.
Exactly.
Oh, no, you can't. You sure can't. Stay where you're at.
Yeah. No. I think that's, I don't even know the words to say, but like, no, that makes a lot of sense. And I think that it's also good that you were able to get that learning process of, before, you know, how you said about your mom and all those different things, because it does help you be more relatable. And I mean, although that's not necessary for the process, it is helpful to hear someone who knows, you know, where people are coming from when they speak
Right.
to them. So
I don't want
that's
to
really
feel.
good.
I don't want it to be where I look like I'm unreachable.
Yeah.
Or unrelatable.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I'm just human too. There
Yeah.
are days where I'm like, I'm going home and cook because I don't really think that's a good idea right now.
Yeah.
But it's just, that's being real. I
Mhm.
never want to feel like I'm superior or I have all these things together. No, I'm still learning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my goals may be different, but I started from somewhere.
Yeah.
I worked at Chuck E. Cheese.
Mm-hmm.
$300.
She's in there every day.
$300 every 2 weeks, y'all.
Oh, wow.
Wait
And
a minute.
then she bought the Chuck E. Cheese.
I didn't buy that.
No, but I mean, I think within what you're saying, I mean, a lot of people. I've always been about, you know, talking your shit, and when I mean this, I mean when people do rave about you, bro, eat that shit up. I'm serious, bro. And people say, bro, be humble, nigga. I came from a humble background. I'm already humbled. Already, you just said you
It's
work.
in me.
Like it's in me. Like if I'm work, I was just where you working at. Look at you said you worked at Chuck E. Cheese making this much, literally.
You know how
It's a
You know how
balance.
bad it smelled in that costume.
Shut up.
Don't let my hair be straightened. I sweat that day.
Oh, you got in the costume too?
Yeah.
She was
About that
Chucky.
life.
Oh, I didn't know.
Okay.
Do
I'm
they
sorry,
have the air? The air?
No, it's
Oh.
just a costume, y'all. Like you put it on.
Wow.
And it's one. It's not like everybody got their own costume. No,
No,
it's
you
one
niggas share
costume.
that
You
costume.
spray it down, you hang it up,
No.
you air it out. Yes.
Oh man.
Some of them was
Small
smoking.
balls.
Somebody had to be one day at least.
Smoking in the costume?
Somebody got to.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Shout out to them boys, man.
Yeah, we got a few pictures of them behind the stuff for sure.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to them niggas, man.
Smile.
You are disrespectful.
But nah. Honestly, you just.
Chucky
I
bought his
think.
cheese.
I think a lot of times, like, cause even like, I know people who have trouble like being confident within their worth because of that concept. Like, they feel like, oh, I did it. I did it. No, you did that shit.
Yeah.
I think I want everyone who I love how he does that to you. He does that to a lot of people. He talks them up because they need it. They deserve it. They put in the work and they still put in work.
Yeah.
You're not done.
Oh, hell no.
And then that's what I'm saying.
Just the beginning,
Talk
actually.
your shit. That's what I'm saying. Literally.
Yeah.
Let this nigga talk his shit about your shit. And then he'll get to his shit. Cause it's gonna help him.
Right.
Literally. I mean, and that's just how I look at it, I'm definitely happy to hear that story, honestly. Because
Absolutely.
that's a groundbreaking story to say, hey, this is what I'm doing now. This is where I was before. And this is, how many stories do you hear about that? Well, hear usually our people saying those things.
Right.
I don't like to say our people a lot because I want it to just be a,
Diverse.
everyone. Yes. No, what happened?
Tyrone's
Am I
faces.
not-
No, I'm not you.
Am I taking Mariah?
No, it was mine.
Okay.
I'm dealing with some stuff
Okay.
internally.
Okay.
Therapy, man. Therapy.
But yes.
But even with that too, I'll plug myself in a little bit. So just give even more. Shut up.
That was actually.
Like, so going from, and this is just real because people don't know what opportunities are out there either.
Right.
So going from, okay, make $300 at Chuck E. Cheese,
Mhm.
cool. Then I started working for Verizon where it was like, okay, 13 every 2 weeks, 17. Okay, and then I got into management. All right, 2 bands, commission check about another 1,500. So I'm like, okay, like damn, all right, I like this 4,000 a month. And again, I say it humbly, but yesterday 2 days ago I sat in somebody's house and I made my check. Like I made $1,500 sitting there for that hour.
Right.
And then this morning I was like, oh, another $1,500 because I sat there with another person and I closed that policy. So knowing that when we talk about, I'll never go to Chuck E. Cheese again. I'm not because I know now that I can do less and get more. So with just like life insurance and financial advisor, period, like I love what I do now more. I could still make $300 and be happy with it because I know that if y'all are together, she dies, there's a policy in place for her that y'all's kids are gonna be good, that she's leaving back $3,000-$4,000. I could care less if they pay me $1,400 for sitting there and doing that, because I now mentally I feel better about what I'm doing. I don't care if your kid want to play that game. No, what I do now has more value, and God gratefully gave me more to do that as well. But that's the thing as well, where we're like, oh, I'll never work at McDonald's. You have to start somewhere. You have to know what that feels. To
Don't
feel,
tell him that.
To lack
Come
thereof.
on.
So if y'all
Put
wanna
in
be a
the
part of
work.
my-
Put in the work. Exactly. I'm glad she said.
Wait, she didn't finish her.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
But if y'all want, like, y'all can be a part of my agency. Like, we could do this shit together. Like, we can come up together. Like, the company that I'm with, they're making $111,000. That's average a year. The lady that I sat next to 2 days ago for training, she made $3.4 million. Life insurance, y'all. Life insurance.
I have heard that. That's what, what's her name? I was about to say her name, but I don't know if she was.
Oh, girl.
Oh, girl.
But there's so many opportunities out there, and even just all you gotta do is ask, learn, connect. People were so like, I don't want to ask her what she doing. I don't really want to care. I can put you on, baby. It takes sitting in somebody's house one time to make your months worth of rent.
Mm-hmm.
One sitting.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's so much money, it's so much wealth. And that's just because I'll never sit down and just do nothing. I know all these forms. I know I don't have to work. I know my car's about to be paid off. I know I'm about to build a house for free. Like, I know I can do these things.
Mm-hmm.
But I also know that I want to work. I want to teach other people who aren't going to tap into that stuff, who don't really understand it.
Mm-hmm.
And say, hey, come on, let's go. Let's make $20,000 this month. Let me teach you how.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because I care. I don't want to be the only big one up here, the only friend that got all this money.
Yeah.
That shit's annoying. Because they keep looking for me to pay. I
They're
don't
like, you want to
that.
go to Applebee's? No. Oh!
Did everybody listen to
Dang!
I was like,
Oh, no.
so this has been another episode of, I was like,
I'm the broke friend, I guess.
you'll watch it. You'll watch it back.
Watch it
Don't
back.
Worry, don't worry. But yeah, so
Niggas
It's
in
just
here
a
hating.
joke. A little.
No. Just a little joke. Yeah. You know, yeah. you know, some people still owe some people. But basically,
Anyway,
what I'm saying
I had
here-
no. Seriously.
No. Yeah, I'm just glad she said you.
No, I
first.
had something.
You first.
What?
You can go.
Oh, okay.
She said
Dang.
if you died first, that's what he meant.
No,
That's what he was
not
referring
what I was-
to.
That's all I'm saying.
No, be quiet. What I was about to say was like I feel like some people are very financially driven. And I like to hear those things because usually the people who are financially driven, that makes them happy. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Rodney is financially driven. He likes focusing on his finances and being wealthy. I know a couple people like that, and for them, I think that is great. I feel like myself, and I'll speak for him as well, I feel like we are people who want to be in a financially healthy place for sure. I don't think anybody doesn't want to be, but it's something we are more like dream driven, you know, something that like makes us happy to do every day. And again, I know what you do probably does make you happy to do every day, but like for us, like that's not our main focus. So it's something that we care about, but something that like we would like hire someone to do for us, but not every part of our.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. That little bit more is kind of speak. For
Wait, a
yourself.
little bit more what?
I'm saying just a little bit is kind of speak for yourself. Just certain aspects of it. But I do
Yeah.
get what you're saying. I do get what you're saying.
Her eyes be like,
They hate each
say
other.
something.
I do get what you're saying though. I
I'm
get
not
what you're
saying it perfectly. I'm not saying it perfectly.
No, I know.
but
I just
do you kind of get what I'm
I
saying? I just feel
understand
I have a lot of people in my life who are like that. And like they're the type of people who like, you need to jump in this field because it makes you money. Yeah, and it sounds so cool and I think that it's great as well, but I'll speak for myself. I am not the type of person who like I don't know, like if it doesn't make me happy or fuel or go toward my goal, it's like I don't know how I feel about it. And I'm just saying that because I hear a lot of people like that and I'm so happy for them. But I also feel kind of weird when I'm like, maybe not. But it's just something that I don't necessarily like enjoy doing. You know what I'm saying?
And that's perfectly fine as well. And that's understanding who you are too.
Yeah.
Because there's some people that are only chasing a check because they don't know what to chase within themselves.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
for you to go over that
Man,
first, like
damn.
that's beautiful.
Yeah.
And what's gonna come to like
Look at
when
that
you're
word.
chasing your goals, you're doing things out the kindness of your heart too. Like
Mhm.
you're pursuing you. And with that, God's gonna be like, I'm gonna bless you anyway because you're living out what you want instead of living out what you're making somebody else's goals come true.
Yeah.
So that's a big thing.
And I think like your response, I feel like it's great and it makes sense for you to be understanding. I guess why I was saying that is because most people who are in your position, they be like, dang, you don't want to make no money? And I'm like, it's not that I don't want to make money. It's
wanna
just
be
like,
happy.
exactly. Like I want to make money and I also want to do something I like. So
Exactly.
that's why I was putting that out there.
Yeah.
Because some people are like, what? You know, so.
And the concept is just finding the balance in between the two. And I think that's what a lot of us, we don't want to be. I don't want to be taken away from my goal, my dream. Money is cool, but it's like I don't want that to take away from what I want to do. So, because there's a lot of business opportunities that I can be doing when it comes to certain things, but I don't do those things because if I'm a person that sometimes, as humans, you get lost within that money.
Paid and sad.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You look at it, you be like, God dang, I just made a check, and sometimes you get lost. So you get attached to that money where you start living out your means, And that's when the problem comes in, because
Mm.
that's when you start saying, okay, if I'm making all this money, now I can start doing things, and that's when you start doing things, and then okay, damn, and now I can't quit, because if I quit now, it's like I gotta give away everything. So it's like
You get used to the lifestyle.
You get used to it too
Yeah.
quickly. And I think that the one thing about something of your position is that you can. And this is what I just from what I've heard, you can do that and still follow your dream, because
What
a lot
insurance specifically?
well, yeah, kind of, but I feel like with what she's saying, it's more knowledge than anything. that
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can take
yeah.
Yeah.
That you can take away from what you're doing, because it's like you could literally just learn all that and just put it into your actual everyday life.
Right.
That's true.
And I think that's one of the things that is important, and the difference between some people with their certain job and careers that they have, because that is just strictly life, like that, like
Yeah.
literally strictly like life tips of doing this or doing that or getting here and getting that. Like
Mhm.
it's literally getting.
You don't need a resume.
Just checking.
We gotta work on your side, conversations. We gotta talk as a family. This is an
That's a
open book
nice way to
podcast.
put it.
So basically, but yes, definitely do appreciate
This
that.
has been a long
I mean,
first
it's
segment.
She's a great guest, with
I
a
mean,
lot
I'm
of good
telling you,
info.
I didn't bring her here for no reason.
I mean, I'm just happy about the info, honestly. Hopefully, if you're watching this,
Shout out to Anthony.
he's gonna watch this too.
I know. Shout out to Ant, man.
Oh my goodness, that's
You're
hilarious.
terrible.
But yes, but basically,
Listen.
we like to.
don't know the
We're gonna
inside
switch it
joke.
off to a segment.
Wait,
of-
were you done?
Yeah, fine.
Okay, I just want to make
I'm sorry,
sure.
Yeah. Oh, was I?
She doesn't know who Anthony is.
Oh, he's a.
Another guest we had.
No, he's a.
Friend. Oh,
Stop.
Yeah.
He loves
The people.
black people.
He's white.
No.
No.
I did- I'm
Well, he dances like it, but
So anyway, stop. Move
But-
He's
forward.
an Israelite.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
He doesn't like white people.
That is not.
Down with the whites.
That is
Down.
not true.
Down with the whites.
No, man, the crackers.
I'll make
But
y'all sound a
basically-
disclosure. Y'all be
Oh.
talking.
That's what I'm saying.
But basically, we like to get into a little thing called autobiography. It's a segment where we just kind of ask. Ooh, I keep saying it like this. Ask.
Hey, come on.
Ask.
An educated black man.
Exactly.
Wait, did y'all see that TikTok?
So funny.
You know what I'm.
Really hilarious.
When they be like, hey, so yes, officer.
How do you feel about Black Lives Matter? All lives
Oh.
matter.
He was like, say ask.
Ask.
Oh,
so
man.
funny.
But yes, but it's a
I'm proud of you
segment.
for knowing that. Go ahead.
It's a segment on the show where we just.
When's the wedding?
It already happened.
We're at, yeah, no.
We
it's-
should have talked to you first, but we having
No,
another one.
I mean,
Okay.
honestly, we'll because we're gonna have a bigger one, and now it's like
Might
we
be
can get
free.
some money, with that situation.
We have to have several conversations.
Okay.
But yes, she's gonna be our new financial advisor real soon.
I'm
Don't
here
worry,
for it. Real soon.
Don't worry. Just we're gonna talk about pricing.
You digress.
Yeah,
I know.
but yes,
Autobiography.
it's a thing. It's basically us just asking each other questions, and just trying to, I guess, it's just try to get a better perspective of certain things. So it's kind of just question driven here.
Okay.
So I think if anyone wants to start off, I can, but I just want to. I just want to.
Go, just go.
No, I don't want.
Damn.
I'll start.
I want to
Okay.
hear Mariah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
What can you guys say is one of the best and worst things that has ever happened to you in life?
Jeez. Jeez.
Mom, I gotta go, y'all.
I would say for me,
You get to answer your own question too,
yeah, I'm gonna let y'all go first though.
You go first, sorry.
but you were just going.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but I was actually just trying to do that because I felt bad for asking the question and then not having an answer. But I really don't have an answer yet.
You shouldn't feel bad for anything.
Yeah, so maybe I feel like you know.
Who, me?
Yeah,
Whoa.
just
Why?
let it out,
Me.
and we'll think.
Just, but look,
I
We'll
think
think.
pour out the mouth.
it's honestly I think I feel like that's it's kind of hard to define what's the worst thing that's happened to you and what's the best thing that's happened to you, because a lot of times, what do we look at as, well, perspective wise, it's crying. Like when you have to, like when you're breaking down crying in a situation, is that the worst thing that's happened to you?
What do you feel? What do you think of first when she says that?
I think that's what I think that's yes. I think I think expectations. I think that's the worst thing that's happened to me as a, just living on this earth. I have way too many expectations on a lot of things when it comes to individuals, when it comes to my life. I just have very high expectations, and when those things don't happen, I beat myself up a lot of times, and it just really, like, I guess it's something that it's so unhealthy. It's like I just have to understand, like, the concept of how expectations work, and like you have to understand that humans on this earth were placed on here with kind of we're sinners, so the expectations there to not sin is kind of
How is that the best though as well?
No, I said it's the worst thing.
But I said best and worst thing.
I know, I'm getting there. I'm gonna get there.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
These not two separate things, or
You know what?
It's supposed to be like
it's
one.
supposed to be one thing.
It's
that
supposed
was-
to be one.
I got my example. Let me say it.
All right.
Okay.
And it's
does
not
make
deep
sense
or
to me.
philosophical. It's something very small. Basically, I would say one of the best and worst things that's happened to me was I went to a performing arts school. It's called DESA. Shout out to y'all.
Oh, that's
And,
what you mean. Okay,
yeah,
okay,
I went there.
okay,
It went
okay,
from kindergarten to 7th grade, and then there was a high school that went from 8th to 12th. Yeah, and so basically, I auditioned for the high school, didn't make it, and it seemed like the worst. It seemed like the worst thing at the time because I was so like into like my environment, and at the time like it was a lot of aspects to that made it seem like the worst thing. But when I look back, it was one of the best things. I wouldn't have met my husband. I wouldn't have, met a lot of the people who are like all the people who are still in my life today actually came from that second part of my life. And again, it's not deep, but I'm just saying that was a very pivotal moment in my life. So
Hot is ready to fight.
that's what I mean, though.
But
My best
basically,
and worst.
Yeah. So
Did he just become a cheerleader?
yeah.
We're gonna pass by that.
Let's
Okay,
do
so
it.
but I get what she's saying. So
Yeah, that makes
basically,
sense
it's the
now, I
best.
guess.
Okay, best and worst thing. So it's like it could be the worst
Oh, like
thing,
I said.
but the best thing. Okay.
I
so-
should explain that.
Yes. That's understood. You got it now. So the best and worst thing that's happened to me, I think man.
I'm scared.
Mhm.
Oh man. You know what?
Come back to you.
It's my football career. Listen,
Oh,
listen. A lot of people don't
You
know
asked
this.
questions.
That's what I said. A lot of people don't
You
know
did
this.
this.
A lot of people don't know
Is
this,
it a
but
career?
it's not a career
It stops in high
at all.
shut your mouth.
It's one football game.
Shut your mouth. Then I
Man,
went
that is
I went
nuts.
off in that football game.
What
And
does that mean?
I had two sacks,
Hmm.
2 fumble recoveries,
Okay.
1
JV?
forced fumble.
Hey.
Hey, bro, it don't matter what it was
Oh,
because
JV?
they didn't give me my
Yeah.
literally-
She be
no.
stabbing you
that's
with
what I'm
your
saying.
Next.
It's cool. It's cool.
I
It's cool.
love
It's
it.
cool.
They're
It's
so
cool.
bad
It's cool.
together.
It's cool. But basically, how
This was senior
I
year?
can't wait to see them
No,
older
it
when
was-
they're
it was-
talking
it
shit
was
on
not
on the
senior
porch.
We're in the rocking chair.
Right.
He was 19
no. So what?
playing
Are
JV.
you okay?
I'm just chilling.
Not 19.
I see why you need therapy. You get it from both
Yeah.
sides.
But basically, but yes, no, I was in, it was my, I think,
11th grade year.
yes, 11th grade year.
Playing JV.
Literally, yes, and because, no, that's fine, that's
Let
fine.
him tell the
That's fine,
story.
because of my coaches, they saw me.
Oh,
As
that's
this-
the coach's fault.
No, I'm,
huh?
man, you know what? Like
No,
I was
he
saying-
not gonna
like I was
interrupt.
saying-
Turn
like I was
his
saying-
mic off.
No. So because of the coaches, they said, they saw me as someone who was, they didn't
Lots of
think
potential.
they didn't think they didn't think I was
They
anything.
didn't think you had potential.
No, they didn't think I really was anything. And
Wow.
there was only one coach that believed in me in the situation.
And he
And he
was
was-
also
Hmm?
the band director.
No, he was coach.
My bad.
He was
Stop answering his
he
question.
was Coach Bruno. I ain't gonna lie. Coach Bruno, shout out to him. But no, he literally he was always, you know, he wasn't fighting for me, but he was like, bro, like no, because I mean
I'm listening
Man,
to you,
you know,
and she's listening to
yeah, at the
Desiree
end
is
of the day,
listening.
Listen too, bro. I swear.
at the end of the day, listen,
wasn't
basically
fighting.
to make a long story short, even though I'm not gonna do that. So so within this situation, he was definitely, you know, saying, hey bro, you know, you got this, man, you got this. So one time I literally
He gave you your chance.
no, he didn't. So basically we were at a varsity game, right? And you know, we're playing, we're getting beat, right?
Mm-hmm.
They put me in at 1 second left on the clock. On the clock.
That's what's up.
They put me in at 1 second left on the clock.
though.
I walked out there and it ended, and that was the game.
That's hard.
I went off because I was heated because I'm like, bro, I work harder than all these motherfuckers. I work harder than all these fuckers on the field, and
How did that experience
did you go
change
off?
for you?
Oh,
Stop,
he's
Tyrone.
leading to it. He's
Yeah.
so
leading.
basically, it happened, and I was going off, and everybody's like, calm down. I was like, nah, fuck that, bro, man, I'm off this team, f this team, I'm not even with it. So literally the next day, the coach told me, the coach called me in his office. He's not happy with me. He's never been the happiest with me, but he talked to me. He was like, you know what, you gotta show me things. You gotta show me things. I said, okay, I got you. I'm gonna show you things. Literally, we had our first JV game of the season. I said, okay, you know what, let me just go into the JV game and just show out. Basically, I showed out within 2 quarters. Like I said, I had 2 sacks,
That's hard.
2 forced excuse me, 1 forced fumble and 2 fumble recoveries. Literally, 3rd quarter starts.
Tears his ACL.
I freaking tear my ACL,
He ripped it right out of his.
bro. And you want to know? You want to know what it was from? Literally, it was the ball
The
being.
lack of experience.
That's what I'm saying. No. It was the ball being hiked, right? Homie hiked it all the way back there. I see it. I'm like, oh
He's like, I'm
snap!
gonna get that.
I said, God dang, limped off the field. I'm pissed. I'm heated. I'm like, bro.
That's why you should have stayed in your lane. Clearly, you weren't meant to be going off. If you'd have just been chilling, bro,
That's literally how I look at it. At the end of the day, like I literally look at it like that. Like my life was, honestly, I felt like I was really good enough to even play at least D3.
damn. I didn't know you felt that way.
Yes.
Scholarship.
Yes.
Hey.
Yes, definitely D3.
Full ride?
Yes.
Hey.
Yes.
Oh,
honestly,
man.
I definitely believe that. But the
If I
problem
could turn back time.
the problem with it was that I realized like she said, like I thought I would be, I probably wouldn't even know her. I probably wouldn't know a lot of the people. I'd probably be, just doing me, like literally.
If you were.
Huh, D3, I would have been out of state, nigga. You fuck you talking about, nigga? I would have been out, nigga. I'm serious, and I would have been actually pursuing it because I would believe in myself and say to myself like, I can do this. I can play football, literally. But at the end of the day, things happen. You see what happened, and I, realized like it's one of the worst things that's happened to me because the pain was excruciating, literally.
You still feel it.
Because this shit hurts now today. I can't even get on one knee. It hurt when I got on that knee to say, "Will you marry me?"
Oh
It hurt.
God.
It hurt.
Help me up.
I wasn't crying because it was a situation. I was crying because my knees was hurting.
All right.
But at the end of the day, it's one of the best things that's happened to me because I wouldn't be, close to the people I know, and all my friends. Shout out to my brother Anthony. Shout out, to Tyrone. All my brothers, who are with me. I wouldn't know them. I wouldn't know them personally.
How do you feel that way?
Huh?
We've known each other since the 8th grade.
Yes, that's my point. I wouldn't even like.
If you were playing.
He
Bother-
said he would
I
have
wouldn't-
left you if
I
you was
wouldn't- I would
D3.
not-
Oh, so we wouldn't have been friends.
No, he would have
No.
said F
Cool.
Tyrone.
My bad. All right.
Noted.
Cool.
No.
My
Definitely,
bad.
because I would have been in my head like I
You was
need to
Hollywood.
get. No, I need to get somewhere. That's my mindset. I
Oh,
need to,
so fuck everybody back here. Let's go get this.
exactly.
And you're nowhere since you're here
Exactly.
now.
Clearly.
Exactly. Because that's why we're here.
Yeah. Because you didn't play D3 football.
Exactly. Exactly.
what's
So
up, man.
that's the best thing in the worst thing
Shout
that's
out
ever
to
happened.
shout out to bad ACLs.
What?
What team did you tear your ACL against? Luella?
No,
That
it was
seems
it was
Lovejoy.
no, it was
Weren't
like-
they a good
It was a
team?
team.
Man,
it was,
they beat us every time.
Yeah.
it was
Most teams beat us.
it was a team in
Y'all know who you always lost to?
what's it called?
Newton.
Don't do this. Or I'm through all.
Oh.
Yeah, she one of them.
First, thank you. Okay, I'm one of them.
Yeah.
What was your GPA when you graduated?
That's the question.
Damn.
You know damn well my shit was like a 3.7. Let's
Okay, how
not.
you know mine wasn't like a 3.4?
Honestly,
It wasn't though.
honestly, one of the smartest people I
like
know
mine.
is Tyrone. So is that
Yeah,
sad?
talking all
Maybe,
that shit
but
now.
I mean, hey, I think he's one of the
You
smartest
need
people I
new
know.
friends, huh?
Exactly right.
Basically.
But yes,
Go, Tyrone.
Tyrone, you can go.
Moving to Georgia. Wasn't supposed to be here. This was the result of trauma. We,
Aw.
we here because of just a lot of shit
Yeah.
packed up over the night.
Mm-hmm.
Got in the car, and here we are,
Mm.
12 years later.
Mm.
Shout out to Situations.
Yeah.
That was depressing the way you
No, I mean, that's
presented
the
it.
truth. That's
Right.
the
Happy
truth.
to be
Since
here, though.
today we could support you.
I mean, that would have helped back then. I
No,
guess,
that's his
maybe.
truth. That's his truth. That's how he, it came up in a situation.
Yeah, man, niggas is here.
Hey, it's all good.
And now you're happy to be here.
I guess.
Okay.
Mm.
Right.
At a JV football game, put that.
Oh my
That nigga said the third quarter started,
goodness, man!
ripped it right out of
Ripped
place.
First play too. First play of the game of the third quarter, man. That's
Okay,
crazy.
let Desiree
That's
go,
what you-
please.
I remember you walking around school in that sling.
Yeah.
Sling for his leg.
Yeah, you never seen one?
It wasn't
It
a
wasn't.
swing.
No.
It was a
It
brace.
doesn't
It was a
exist.
brace.
If
He-
you, sometimes they wrap it around your
Shut
neck
up.
and the base of your foot.
Base your foot.
You walk like this.
Oh my goodness. But yes.
Oh my gosh. I would say drug abuse. My mom struggled for a very long time. Dad in and out of jail, like, the typical, since you love to say it, our people.
Mm.
But I was so grateful for it because I was raised more by my grandparents. And that love is a different love than your parents.
Man,
It is that. Rest in peace, man. But like that love, that experience was different. I felt like they saved me. And what type of person, what type of morals would I have if my mom would have raised me at that age? And of course, like, as things progressed, she got clean, and my mom found like a really, really good husband, and they raised us together.
Yeah.
But even in that, like, my mom then transitioned to helping other people. So I was so glad that she had that experience, so I can see what it looked like to help other people, to want to help other people, and to show people you can heal, like, you can grow, you can become more of your experience. Like,
right.
that was the worst thing, because it was just like, now the gene of addiction is within the family. The gene of sexual abuse is within the family. But those experiences helped me to understand, like, this is life, but this is where you can grow from it.
Yeah.
I always make the joke, if I wasn't abused, I probably would have been a hoe. Nobody thinks that's funny. I think it's hilarious.
No,
I think it
I
gave me
think that's-
morals, because I'm not
Man, that
doing
is-
this
that
because
is-
nah.
that is
that was I had to feel that.
I said the same thing.
Don't. He's making a joke. He's making
No.
a joke.
I'm serious.
And he's talking about himself,
No, I'm
but
saying, I
it's
said
a
the
bad
same
joke.
thing. I said the same thing.
About what did you say?
I would be a hoe.
The
Like,
goat.
if I didn't have morals, oh my goodness.
If the goats didn't get you.
No. If
Fuck that, Rodney. I'm sorry.
Y'all, oh
was
my,
in poor
this is a
taste.
beautiful moment, and y'all are over here playing around.
no, it's fine. It's fine.
okay.
She started it.
It's fine.
I'm just,
No, but
Lord.
I'm serious though. I would definitely.
Okay, I know.
I would
This is
definitely- I would
Desiree.
definitely be a
Nobody cares
hoe.
what
No,
you
Quiet.
did.
No, I'm saying I'm agreeing with her. I would definitely be a hoe if I didn't have the
Let
morals.
her have her own.
But
But
I know.
I mean, it's true though.
Yeah.
And at least you can be honest about that and even laugh about it. Like,
Oh,
some people
yeah.
could not laugh about that at all.
But see, the
So,
thing is like if a man said that, you laugh at that. But if a woman said that, you believe it. Double standards.
so anyway,
It's because you took my spotlight, sir.
exactly. He
Yeah,
has a
I'm saying
problem.
double
I'm
standards.
trying to help him.
I'm saying double standards. I just feel like
Seriously.
that's just double
No,
standards.
and I respect your comment. I think that is for a lot of people. Like, that is what it is. And when people are, and if you just want to give your vagina to everyone, or if you want to stick your
fine.
penis
Ain't
in
nothing
everything,
wrong with
That's
that.
Your
that is
preference.
fine. But it's not fine if you don't know who you are while you're doing it.
Exactly.
And so within that, like, being abused and seeing those things, it was just kind of like, I don't like this experience. I don't like that. That's not what I want to do. I
Yeah.
want to see myself as safe. sacred. So I had to know what it felt like not to feel valuable, to feel like nothing, to know that I was worth something. And I love that because then too, like even when we were in church so heavy, like there was girls that would come to me and talk about their experience. How can I talk to you about something I've never experienced?
Yeah.
How do I know? Or if you can't relate, so I'm always like, thank you for that. Thank you for letting me feel what that felt like. So when I'm praying for you or I'm talking to you, I'm conversing with you, I can say, oh, yeah, and then you had this emotion, didn't you? And now it's a little bit more creditable. So it's okay.
How are you friends with him?
Church.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, cool. Okay. I was just wondering.
What do you mean? What's in your heart?
If you could have come up with a scenario, what would you have made up?
Wait, about
How we met.
it had to be something that like
School or church
School
is how
or
he
church,
knows
yes.
most of his people.
No, it's not even that. I'm just basing it off because like I'm trying to understand.
You sound so educated and a
No,
good person,
not-
and he's
No, that's not.
You know?
that's,
Only knew though.
that's not what I'm saying. That's not,
It's a joke.
That's
It's
not,
a
that's not what I
joke.
was saying. No,
I'm
that's
gonna put all of y'all in therapy together.
yeah. I mean, we're
Probably
Couples
should be.
therapy.
open book therapy. I don't know, this is honestly
I can't get my own session.
always about.
I'm just happy I didn't go after you because mine was so petty. So
No, that's not petty though.
to go after
No,
that,
no.
that would have been
Don't,
like
no, do not compare. I do not. That's
no,
not
that was
petty.
that was bad. But I appreciate that you went last and you had like a good one. You know what I'm saying? Like
Thank you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, that was
But-
really that was the best one.
For sure. That's
No
what I'm
doubt.
saying. She deserves to be the last one to go because even the football, I mean, it went from petty to petty.
That was
petty.
not petty.
His got serious because he went
what I'm
through some
saying.
stuff to get here.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
football and
He
not
tore
making
his
it into
ACL,
a
though.
school.
That's
tearing
not.
my
Those
ACL.
aren't petty.
No, hold
Those
on, hold on.
molded you.
Hold
I can
on,
say,
yeah.
okay,
Yeah,
we
they
wanna be
did.
a little bit less, not deep, quitting running track and starting to work a job. I learned how to be a slave early.
Oh
There
my
we go.
god.
I got real good work ethic at 16.
And
Man,
And
fantastic.
now,
You was at work.
Miss Independent.
I would look
All the
around and
time.
Desiree was at work.
And then on
What,
top
she-
of that, Mariah would still put on her resume she went to DSA. Like she
You be
would,
lying?
She
You be
would still
lying
put
about
that.
going to DeKalb
She-
School of the Arts?
First of all, I
Go to
don't
the
know.
DeKalb School of Arts.
I don't know what he's talking
Shut
You
about.
up.
would literally today. You literally tell me that's one of her brags that she'll be like. But I went to
A brag? You take it as that because you went to Alcovey. I'm sorry.
Right.
But-
You also went to Alcovey.
Barely. I
Damn,
went to
niggas always
Career
do that.
Academy. I
You
went to
went to-
Career Academy.
Where's your home school, Mariah?
I
It
did not tell
doesn't
people I went
matter.
Alcovey
I did
High
not tell
School.
It
people I
doesn't
went
matter.
We
Tigertown.
went to the academy.
Exactly.
You niggas was
Just
right
because y'all
there.
didn't want better for
Whatever.
yourselves and y'all
Dang, I know
stayed
you
at your
was.
home school
One
is not our
Ramway.
fault.
Better
Like
for
my little
You niggas
45
was...
minutes at the base.
45.
Didn't go
You niggas
there.
had one
Exactly.
Right at Chick-fil-A.
one of the best worst things that happened to me, not going to Career Academy. Fuck outta here.
You feel bad about
I
it?
met the teachers that I would have never met at the Career Academy because they cared for me.
So
for
you
my
wish
life.
you would have went, and that's why you hate when I talk about it, because it makes you feel bad.
Nigga, I don't
Honestly,
need no
Speak
Career
your truth.
honestly, I
Academy.
wish I would have gone to Newton. It seemed like I would have had a lot of fun.
I would have loved Newton.
Probably
I would've-
would have been a bad person. If I would have went to Newton High School, I'd be a bad person.
No
today.
doubt. No
The only-
doubt.
Didn't you go there for a little while?
No.
No, he went to.
I might have a bit.
Right, yeah, what friend group
Oh.
you were in.
Man, I was with them niggas. Shout out to them niggas, man.
It would just be so funny because like every time I would come and hang out with Tyrone in a situation, and then I'll see some hood niggas like, "Hey, what's up, bro?" It'd be like, "You know them?" He's like, "That's my
boys.
people.
But
That's
it was
my twin."
One
Like,
extreme to another, because the church. Wow.
I
Very
was with
hydrated.
them whites.
Right, like we would stop doing that. It was predominantly white, yes, and then like you would see all of us
KKK.
who would all go out to eat together, and we're like, where y'all came from, church?
Yeah.
Like we could be ourselves now.
Two totally extremes, yeah. He did
Niggas
used
was
to
bad
hang around.
people.
What?
Niggas was bad people outside of church.
Oh yeah,
No, we're not.
yeah. No, I
Not
could
me.
definitely.
We were learning.
I wasn't a bad person. The
Yeah.
other niggas was bad people.
Well, you had your
Lots of niggas
moments.
was bad
Yeah, you
people.
had your moments. Everyone has
Like
their
what
moments.
though?
I mean, you said it. You said it.
Insert words here.
Yeah, you said it.
You know
That's
the seahorse
hilarious.
on SpongeBob?
What?
Oh yes, I do. I do. I know.
I didn't hear what he
The
said.
little seahorse on
okay,
SpongeBob.
okay.
Oh, yes, yes,
Nah,
yes.
niggas.
We
No, I
didn't
didn't
hear
know.
That's making
you.
me sick, man.
So I have a question
We
for
can play
y'all.
basketball
What's
after
up?
this?
Whoa.
So in the y'all are wait.
24.
Well, I'm about to be.
24.
It's
We're
this
turning
year we
25
turned
this year.
25.
Slow
Okay.
down.
Yeah.
Pump the brakes.
You know, I'm a baby for real.
You're 20?
She's a year
I
younger.
turned 23.
She's a
this
year
past
younger than us.
week.
Okay.
So you turned 24 this year?
No, I just
No,
turned
she just
23.
turned 23.
Oh,
she's-
okay,
she's
okay.
January 12th.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
happy belated
Thank
birthday.
you. It's a national holiday, but I've humbled myself to let y'all
Oh,
just carry on.
shoot.
And
Wait,
y'all can do
January
20.
12th?
It's just my birthday. It's a national
Damn.
A
holiday.
year and 6 days after
What
mine.
holiday?
Na-
Miss
my
Anthony.
birthday.
My young
I'm
girl.
Oh!
She's like, wait,
No, I was like, am I missing something? I'm sorry.
Boxing
Go
Day.
ahead. Go ahead.
But yes, what was your question?
So with the and you too, even because of the baby. So like, who do y'all look to for relationship guidance? Like, who do you say y'all? What relationship do y'all want to mimic, or
That's a
what
good
have you
question.
pulled out?
Boy Meets World.
Will Smith.
Shut the. What y'all all said?
I'm just gonna be like literally like I've been
That's
I'm
really
a
funny.
I'm
That's
a
a funny
like I've been a person who watched like TV and kind of mimicked the good people on TV from Uncle Phil to
Oh.
you know like
Rest in peace.
yeah I'm saying like from Uncle Phil to like Boy Meets World, like Corey, like just seeing how you know
want you a white woman.
oh my god. But basically, I've looked at TV to kind of look at my life and try to say, okay, I want to be this person. I want to be a good person. I want to, help individuals. I want to be, married to someone who loves me just as as my friend first, and then, my lover second, kind of, because I think like. I feel like this is my opinion, and the whole love situation. I feel like finding a friend first is better than finding a lover first, because a lot of times we need a friend, and who do we call on first?
They're
when
always
we're-
there first.
Exactly,
Who can I
a
run
friend.
to?
So I mean, so it's like I think that's the most important thing when I watch
That's
TV.
I'm hot. shit.
When I watch TV and when I'm watching these shows, is I look for the best in those things and say, okay, this is what I want to be. Because I don't have much of
Many
look up.
examples.
Yes, definitely.
What about you? What
Yeah.
kind of wife do you want to be for him?
Okay, so I took this question totally different than I think where he went with it. But basically, like, to be honest with you, this is still, we just made it to a year on the 8th, right? So we haven't been married for long, but like we've known each other for forever.
Mhm.
So us being together as like an actual couple is still something I'm like processing. And that's why even when people see us, they're like, dang, you get on him, or y'all always playing with each other. It's just because like I'll speak for myself. I am adjusting to like actually being a wife and not just his best friend.
Mhm.
So when it comes to like thoughts I've had about like the type of wife I want to be, or like the type of marriage I want to have, to be honest, I never pictured it with him. But now that we're here, like I will.
6'5", 220,
My last dude wasn't even 6'5". Anyway,
dark skin, abs.
can you please be quiet?
You got the dark skin.
I got one of them.
Check one of them boxes.
Hey, you
Yes,
check one. That's
sir.
all you
The
need.
thing is, he described my building nigga. Like, I'm like, oh, so we all like those. Oh, okay, cool.
They are nice. I will tell you that.
I
But
support it, 100%.
he's perfect. Anyway, what I
wonderful.
was trying to
Don't
say
choke.
was.
He could be in the mirror like, oh.
That's funny.
I hate myself. I hate myself. Ah!
I love you for real.
Crunch is
Oh my
crying.
gosh.
Like, ah.
Anyway, this is what I'm saying. Like, we play too much. Anyway, on a
healthy.
serious note, where was I going? Oh yes, what I was trying to say. In being with him and actually like being married to him, I am learning the type of wife I want to be. And really, I don't have really any examples in life. Like my parents, they were the type of parents who like on the surface they look super happy, but behind the scenes, and we didn't figure that out till we were older. So no example, but the type of wife I want to be is just like he always just makes me want to be a better person all around. And I know that once like those things are achieved and I continue to work on them, that he will be happy. So like I want to work on that, not just for myself to be a better person, but also because I know that that will bring him like a lot of satisfaction as well.
That's
So
beautiful.
yeah. Oh God. So yeah, that's my
Tell
answer.
you love her.
Yeah,
Tell
I love you so much.
Yeah, that's my answer. So Ryden, you still want to? You want to get on the mic and answer?
Yeah, let him go first.
Okay.
No, I don't. I'm single.
No,
We
but
know
who do-
that.
but yeah,
I'm not really-
But
I'm
what
saying, who
relationship do you want?
Yeah.
I don't.
He's
That's not
lying.
real. I'm not.
No,
I promise I'm not.
our podcast, that was all we was talking about.
Yeah,
Really?
I
He's
just-
real good with where he's at.
bro. Like
Legit.
I'm just like
Chilling.
No, I know that because you said you wanted to you know you're still working on things. You're trying to get to the place.
But you say you are where you feel like you want to be in terms of like knowing who you are.
He's saying getting like, but was it getting there though?
I am in a place where I am happy, and I think the rest to come when it just comes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really I'm not looking for nothing. I'm not too fully invested in anything. But I am also I'm working on me. What did Drake say?
I've been working on me.
Ooh, okay.
And I'm coming back better for you.
Yeah.
So
I wonder who's for you.
who knows, really? Shout out to
Fill in the blank.
Shout out to
my people. Our people?
Stop.
We're gonna talk after this and we're gonna get to the
New
bottom
Year.
of where you
Yeah,
at.
we're gonna
Come
we're
on,
gonna
man. Some New
So
Year.
you genuinely mean that
I'm still me? Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
just want to
I ain't
confirm.
got no
That's
cap-
great though.
Ain't no cap in my rap.
I think the great thing about that is like experiencing he's experiencing the growth. Everyone's trying to. I think I would relate to that, just experiencing growth, like trying to you're happy with you growing as a person.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's one of the things that I relate when I see that because I'm like, damn, I'm happy because I'm experiencing growth. I'm growing every day. I'm trying to get to a better place of growth, and it's not just it's not me being happy with me being happy. It's just being happy that I am gonna grow. And I see the growth. So yeah.
If I had to pick one relationship to mimic though,
Come on, tell us.
my wife and kids.
I was gonna say them. I was going to say
Michael,
them.
Kyle, and Jay.
Nah, that nigga made way too many mistakes.
Man, he's just a man.
No.
I
That's
can't
life.
stand that nigga. That nigga was getting on my nerves.
That's life.
The Waynes.
Yeah,
Not
I
all
do
of
love the Waynes. Nah, especially.
She said not all of them.
He's like,
Who are we leaving out?
they got a
There's
lot
a
of them.
couple
Trust
of-
me, they got a lot of
Some of them
Waynes.
niggas is probably coons.
Okay, Desiree, did you wanna answer the question?
Did you
That's
wanna-
not a nice word. Nigga ain't
I'm
either.
not
but shit.
trying to be nice.
Yeah.
If you're a bad
I
person,
care less. Okay.
man, what
Yeah.
the hell?
Yeah,
The
coons.
coons is coons.
Coons
Terry
is coons.
Crews, you respect Terry Crews. If Terry Crews came in this room, you'd be like, "Hey, Terry."
Yo, he's still getting work. That's crazy, ain't it?
Dog, I
Well,
would
because
spit
he's
on
a-
Terry Crews if I saw Terry Crews
he's a
right
what?
He's on their
All right, Mike.
side.
now. Coon.
You gonna
He's a
spit on people?
coon.
Yes, I'm on.
We got Mike number 2 over here.
Okay, Desiree, if you have an answer or if you don't.
I can start being TV. Y'all can call me that. My bad. I'm
I
sorry.
definitely do that.
Oh my goodness.
TB,
Call me
TB.
anything.
Y'all are cutting her off.
Sorry.
I don't think I necessarily really have a couple that I'm just like, oh, I love that. I do know I generally do want the family orientation that my grandmother and my grandfather created. I love the childishness within my mom and my new stepdad. Like they are friends. Like they generally are like besties for real. And he'll tell you, he's like, sometimes I don't want to go hang out with the boys because like I have a woman version of my male friends.
Exactly.
So those things. But I do want. If you look in the more of the Muslim community, excuse me, the Muslim culture, nigga, can you talk? But the way that they honor their wives and the way that they treat their family, like that, when they say love the church, like that, the way they do it, the way they actually execute on it is beautiful to me. And even when it comes to like the multiple wives, like people are like, oh no, I'm not sharing my man. But originally that came from if they go to war. So me and Tyrone are married, y'all are married, they go to war together, Tyrone gets killed, he marries me to take care of the family that his brother left behind. It's not about the intimacy of two wives. It's saying I'm going to step up as a man because I loved my brother and I'm going to love his wife as if she was my own. And it doesn't always relate to intimacy.
I think that concept is what it was made for, but
Has been changed.
because of the men who
Satanic ass people in this world.
Because that was sweet. I didn't know that.
My grandfather was a Muslim, but he was a pretty shitty Muslim. we'll
Lord.
definitely say that. Rest in peace.
He is turning.
Listen,
He gonna be your dream
but he
tonight.
was-
What's that shit
he
you
was
was talking?
no, really,
Muslim,
because really, like with being a Muslim, it comes discipline, and the concept of it. That's why I honestly agree with a lot of Muslim beliefs because they are the most disciplined out of a lot. Well, I think they're kind of the most disciplined monotheistic beliefs.
You should convert.
Relax.
I can do your shahada right now.
but basically,
your
I think the
demise.
one thing about my grandfather and a lot of individuals is that they don't understand. They kind of don't understand like Muslim is a way of living, not
A
of what
religion.
you believe.
Right.
It literally like my grandfather. He found a wife behind my grandmother's back. In that situation, he kept her hidden. You're supposed to be honest. That's supposed to be
Yeah,
a
they're
family.
supposed to know.
That's what I'm saying. That's a community. Like
Right.
being that person, you're a leader of your community, and it's not just your kids. It's your wives,
Yeah.
and you're taking care of your wives. You're taking care of like just everyone that that you brought in, and meaning all the wives, and that's that he didn't do. He failed to do that as a leader of not just his kids, but his other kids and his
And
grandkids.
he had the money to do it.
I mean,
Shut
but
his pockets.
yeah, but I mean that's the thing. Like
It's like, where the inheritance at?
Where?
I haven't seen it yet.
Dang.
You're not
Hopefully,
going to.
exactly. I gave him. I bought him a
Oh, Lord.
bed set one time.
You feel like
No, it's a funny story. I bought him a bed set one time. He was
a
like,
funny
man,
story.
he's like my, he said like this is my favorite grandson before he was about to pass. And he's like, he's so nice, he's so kind. I was like, dang, I'm about to get paid, man. It's
He
just
never
it's
got
just my,
anything.
my
He was
human
waiting on him
my
to
human
die.
side.
That's okay.
And yeah, I was just waiting for him to
can't
turn
wait
over.
till they can kick the bucket.
I mean, I was kind of pushing, giving.
Oh, you
some-
pushed him down the
Yeah,
stairs.
maybe a little bit. But basically, what I'm saying here
Pulled
is
the
that
I'm gonna head out.
the more,
Please,
Like-
Lord.
the more I understood, just that concept of like what being a real Muslim. Because I watched that show Rami. I don't know if anybody's seen that show, but
Raymond?
Rami,
It's Rami.
it's Rami.
I don't know what it is.
Okay,
I'm just a bad
okay.
person.
But yes, but no, it really kind of gives you a different what the real outlook of what being a Muslim is, and it's like I'm like, damn, like that's powerful. That's definitely a movement of culture, and that's not what my grandfather was. But shout out to him, rest in peace. But yeah,
But the culture as a whole, like I love it.
Mhm.
When I say I genuinely love it, like I feel like with them, I'm the most connected, and even their knowledge of how like they understand life,
exactly.
the way they eat, the way they talk, like
Mhm.
it's. When I say I love the way of living they have, I love it.
They
And I went
pray.
to a Kwanzaa fest a few weeks ago, however long ago, I don't remember anymore. But when I got there, like all of the even it was so many kids running around, so many kids. And mind you, so like if we have a family, all of them was dressed with the same like pattern on, and then y'all had a family like just this like now, and then you see all the kids, but it.
Hell, you just make me
But just how it's genuineness, and it's not a job. Like some marriages are like, oh, I gotta do this for my wife, I gotta do that for my wife, and I'm just like, with them, that's just who they are. That's just how they carry themselves. That's how they operate.
Yeah.
So within that, I want to be honored in a way that it comes natural to you, not because I have to ask you to do it. Well, that's my wife. No, I love her as a human being first, and I want to treat her this way.
Yeah.
And when the women are pregnant, how they
Spoil ya.
come on. That's what I want a Cadillac if I ever push something like this thing. But that they mean that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm like my sister is married now,
Okay.
and she said I want a house by February this date. And if that man did not pack up all his stuff and was like, okay, we're gonna go find one. Like it's within that, but that's how it's deep rooted in within their blood, not just you should do this just because.
Yeah.
No, they
Wow.
mean that, and that's what I want. Like,
So you want you a Muslim man?
yes.
Okay. She said, "Hey, 6'5", 220."
Yeah.
Hey, she and Muslim. That's
At least you know.
6'5",
For sure.
Yeah, start somewhere.
Yeah, I know.
He gotta have dreads.
Shut-
I told you.
That's what
A
I'm
lot of
saying.
them do.
But yeah, but basically, that's why Tyrone said he's converting to Muslim today. But basically, Tyrone, did you have anything
A question?
a question?
All right. I'm stealing this question from somebody else. When you think of what is the song you think of that has the most emotion behind it?
That relates
Whether
to
it
you?
be like whether it be love, anger, like just makes you feel the most. What is that song? It could be
What makes you
passion, it could be-
feel?
what makes you feel the most?
That's tough.
I definitely think it's Cole. What's it called? What's
The one.
no. Hold on. I got it. I know for listen.
Lost Ones.
Nope.
Lights, please. Rich
Nope.
niggas.
You just gonna name the whole album?
I will.
I definitely.
Sideline story.
You know what? I think it's between. You know what? It's between Lost Ones. I will say that because I can first of all I can rap word for word, bar for
what a
bar.
guy.
Lost Ones. That's literally
out
one
to
of my
J. Cole for
favorite
falling off.
bars because this man is talking about literally the concept of the best of both worlds.
Nigga, you got some nerve.
Come on,
My
talking
bad.
You made
talking
the
to me, or coming to me talking about abortions. This my body, nigga.
so
So don't think you finna force shit.
Oh lord.
See,
Sorry.
this is how I knew how you act.
So typical.
Say you love me, oh, but
Now you flipping like reciprocals. Okay, sorry. But yes, it's between
Man, what a
that
guy.
and it's between Is She Gonna Pop? Because those really it gives me just a different outlook on
Yeah,
life.
you
Because
talking
I'm
now.
very
Shut
I can be
up.
as a human I can
No,
be
I get
very
that.
judgy and I can be very this is the way I want. This is But growing up and the more I grow, the more I realize there's just so many different perspectives out there that
Right.
you realize damn they going through some shit and it's they're kind of just fighting the same battle. 9 times out of 10, man and woman, they're just fighting the same battle and they don't even realize they're doing it. And it's just it's just stuff like that. Literally, he's just so perspective driven. I love that guy, man. One day. Hey, shout out to Charlotte.
I hear-
Huh?
He wants to be
He's
from
not even
Charlotte
from
or
there.
New York so bad. Wait,
he's from North
J.
Carolina.
Cole?
He's from Fayetteville.
He's from North Carolina. Though.
That's not Charlotte though.
It's close.
Not even. It's like an hour.
It's close. You been there?
Yeah.
You make it seem like you
Use
know
the
the
map.
distance. It's about 52 miles.
It's
What
like
are you
an
talking
hour
about? But yes, that's one of them ones.
Ooh, I got mine. I'm sorry. Oh, were
it.
you about to go?
No, I just resonated. Mine.
Oh, okay. Mine is Moon River, Frank Ocean. It's such a beautiful song.
Right.
You could hear it in any setting, and it's it does something to you that I cannot describe.
Yeah, him singing it.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying Frank Ocean.
Because it's a song that he kind of did a
Rendition.
Yeah. So, but yes, he's singing he's phenomenal.
Shout out to that guy.
Yes.
That's a great one.
But yes,
Never
that's
heard
right.
that one.
You should hear it. It's
I'll
a
have to
great
listen
one.
in the
You
car.
Yes.
don't hear much.
Yes.
On the way to get my chicken nuggets.
When you're
Hungry.
driving and you see
Oh,
the
no.
moonlight flashing on you, that moonlight flashing on you,
It can be any
you're
mood.
driving-
Rain.
I'm just letting you know.
I'm
When
gonna go and
that
save it now because I'm
moonlight-
gonna forget by the time
Yeah.
I get there.
Okay, Tyrone.
Oh, Moon River. It's on the screen. You can't see it. You have glasses on.
Maybe
not
they're
work.
not prescription.
No, it was screenshot. I can see. I didn't know it was over there. Shut up. You can't see the same.
Come on,
way.
Desiree. Go ahead. Pick your song.
My emotional song, how I feel right now. I guess it's my relationship status. Focus by her.
Oh,
Mm,
that's a good one.
Me.
Y'all better focus on her
you
because
focus
if you
on-
can't tell the type of woman she is from this podcast, You missing out.
mm,
what?
Talk to him nice.
And she focused.
Talk to
She's
him
also
nice.
focused.
mm.
That's a good one. I love that song. She's one of my favorite
6'5",
artists.
too.
so.
Hours is fucking me up right now. Hours. Did you hear August mix it with her?
No.
That remix sounds
Listen,
good.
I don't know how I feel about that
song
song because
is
people keep playing it
overplayed.
so
Yeah, already.
much.
Romantic.
Like she can
Ours,
sing, but
yours.
they play it so
Yeah.
much,
Mine.
and I'm like,
she's
I could
a
do
You
this
singing it
for
like
hours.
hours.
Sitting here talking hours.
I was
Okay,
watching
stop
somebody on
talking
TikTok. I
hours.
think his name was Pastor Eldon or something like that, but he was singing it in a churchy way, and then it still
Oh.
coordinates. You could still.
it was still good.
Yeah, but he
I can
sounded
see
really,
the
really
talk.
good.
I see.
I can see
That's
the
what
talk.
I
That's
said.
a
Yeah.
nice
I
setting.
saw
that
a
is
woman
beautiful.
doing that. Yeah.
I want to give you your power, is what he said instead of flowers. It was good. It was really, really good.
I want to find that.
I don't know, y'all. I'm sorry. I know I asked the question, but I just can't think of one. I got lots really, and that's my problem.
Do top 3.
All right, top 3.
Your top shower 3.
Top shower 3.
Yeah.
That's a
gonna make
completely
it-
different list. That's, top 3 emotional. Like this is like this is the. If this were mine, Luther Vandross, crazy.
I think any Luther.
No, man,
Yeah.
honestly,
Honestly.
I'm not
He
sad,
does
bro.
be
I just
sad.
think, I just think love is beautiful. Bro. It's beautiful, bro. Like the niggas be singing.
It's the same nigga that we had a whole
Shut
argument
up!
with.
Shut the hell up! Damn.
He said, I can relate off of, what's her name?
Summer Walker.
Summer Walker
You
shit.
gotta
Because
be
she going through something. She going through something.
Sessions 32 by her.
Nigga.
Is that the acoustic
Love
version?
letters.
Okay. That was a good one.
Let it make me feel better. Anyway,
Not with the face.
Around my head.
Hey, that's the one.
Levels by Meek Mill. It's brackets, nigga. Them hoes ain't fucking
I don't
you
know
'cause
that
you ain't
song.
in that bracket, nigga.
God.
Learn life. That's how he
I
is.
don't
It's
wanna-
aggressive.
I don't want
It's-
this environment.
That's also my emotions. And then 3.
Said 3.
No, I didn't. That was 2.
That was two. Yeah.
She just tired of hearing you talk.
Yeah, I understand. Hold Me Down, Daniel Caesar. If you love
I
me,
was gonna
baby, let
say
me hear
that.
you say it.
You know a song I sing and I can't relate to?
Hmm.
Heartbreak Anniversary. I sing that like somebody done broke
It's
my
like
heart.
the day that I met you. It can't last
Yeah, so,
forever.
man.
It's cold outside.
She
Them niggas
said.
stink.
No, honestly, I think
That's funny.
Heartbreak Anniversary is one of them. Like, there's some songs where some niggas make that it's hard for a woman to relate to it because I just feel like it's different. And this is a side note. I just feel like it's different when a woman walk out on you. That shit hit different.
Why
man.
does that hit different than when a man walks out on you?
Listen, Mariah, men are not the problem.
Ex-
We are not.
Exactly.
We are not it.
Exactly.
You
On
will
this week's
find another
episode,
Exactly.
man. But
we have
damn.
lies.
Women are prizes, and when
Damn.
you find that prize and she walk out on you,
Because of
you
some
like,
stupid stuff you
God,
did?
not even stupid
We're
stuff.
never we don't just walk away for the
We
fuck
don't.
of it. And as hard
That's
as
not
we
the point.
love,
That's not the point. That's not the point.
but you want to digress and miss that point.
No, nobody's
Yes,
missing
yes,
the point.
yes.
This is,
you are.
this is
What's
what
the
we're
point
saying.
then? T?
We're
Tell
just
him,
saying
TB.
it's like,
Tell him, TB.
all right. So let's say
Hurt.
let's
Exactly.
compare
Can't
it
even
to
get your
let's
life together.
compare
Go
it
ahead.
to the national championship. Georgia just
No,
won the
I don't
national
understand
championship.
the correlation with fucking football or
But I'm gonna
basketball.
make it make sense. I'm gonna make it make sense.
Okay.
You saw how quiet I got during that
We
sentence?
live in Georgia.
Okay.
Georgia loves college sports. Why? Because it's lots of white people here.
Exactly.
They all about pride, you know.
But sports in general, because
White power.
Yeah.
Moving on. So you got diehard UGA fans. Like all they've ever wanted was for Georgia to win the championship. They haven't won since 1980. So then, let's say the national championship is finding a good woman.
Mm-hmm.
You got
Alabama.
Alabama always is there. There's always the chance that Alabama goes.
Mhm.
Alabama losing to Georgia doesn't hold the same weight as Georgia losing to Alabama.
That was good.
Oh,
I
yeah.
really do this.
That
I don't know
was
why you
good.
niggas think I come to pod.
No. I mean,
It's Potter Day.
Potter days.
no, but that like you said,
we're
that
pottying today. What did you say?
I'm potting. today.
Potting today.
that does make sense. Like, you know, and that's why I say, like, you know, it's just different for. It's just different. I mean, I think it's
Some of
just
them songs, you.
it's like because even going through that. First of all, his album always confuses me because I'm like, was he cheating in that one song?
He
Like,
was cheating at first.
I was like, giving. I was like,
And now he's sad because he got caught.
Exactly.
Shout out to Giveon, man.
But I think y'all get hurt more because it takes for y'all longer anyway to even give up emotions or to feel those emotions. And then when you finally are vulnerable enough and let us in, and then we hurt you, air quotes, and oh my gosh, it's the end of the world. But like y'all literally can't dish out what y'all give.
Yeah.
No, well, hold on.
Nobody's saying
Hold on. Listen.
That is a
exactly. And when they say "were," let's just kind of scoop me out of that situation.
I'm not with them
You know
niggas.
what I mean? It's just they, yes, my men, they are doing those
What makes
things.
y'all an exception?
Huh? Well,
Me and my
let's
niggas
just
is
be.
good
I've
Y'all
been,
can't even
I've been a
you.
great. Listen, I'm not gonna
Me and my
brag
niggas-
here.
me and
I'm,
my
you know,
niggas
I
is silent.
like to talk my shit, but when I say I am
well,
the like,
He's not a husband.
I'm
for
a
no reason.
I'm so faithful. It's a problem.
Okay.
I'm that faithful. You know.
I support it.
So how can it be a
10 out
problem?
of 10, highly recommend.
Because people, huh? What is that?
10 out of 10, highly recommend.
Highly recommend.
Okay.
You know, but right now I'm taken. So
right now.
That's
you know,
Wait,
you
I
know,
was saying
so basically
no,
what I'm
no, no,
saying
no,
here
I'm
is
good either way.
So but, you know, it's been a great show.
Remember, I'm the prize. I'm good either way.
I
Yes.
shouldn't have said
That
that.
part.
Now,
Yes.
Mariah.
Period.
Yes, she's the prize. But we're both the prize.
Y'all just want to sing?
You know? But yes, like I
What
was
should we
saying,
sing?
like I was saying, within those things, definitely appreciate today's podcast. Want to give a shout out to our girl Desiree.
What a
Tyrone
great way to
was
start
good,
off
you
the
know.
year. Like, you were so much
Honestly,
fun, for real.
been amazing.
Yeah.
Man, the
Nothing
start
but
of
delight.
season 2.
Oh.
Coming with the heat.
Oh,
Niggas didn't drop
Hot
the
ready.
ball. Shout out to me.
You know,
Shout out to her.
Shout out to me for coming through, man.
Exactly.
Can I
Really
confess?
held it down for me.
Can I
Yes.
confess? Okay. So I run appointments, so I'm going to people's homes, and I got there and they like weren't there, and I'm talking to the lady through the Ring doorbell, and I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm going home.
Mhm.
And then whatever reason, I was like, Desiree, you have an obligation today. Oh shit! I put in the GPS. It said right at 12 o'clock. I said, "Fuck yeah!" You'll never know. I completely forgot because I thought it was next January. I mean, next January, next week.
January.
Next week.
Whoa, we
Next
don't book
weekend.
out that early.
Next season.
But nah, you made it on time, and
Yeah, she was definitely. It was funny because I'm guessing you were waiting on Tyrone to get here,
Yeah.
which honestly,
I
a
would
lot
too.
of his guests have been waiting for him to get here.
I haven't had lots of guests.
You've
Let's not
had-
do that.
this is
You
his
had
first
two.
guest.
This is my first guest.
Yeah, too.
This is
Ooh.
his first guest.
Charlene is a guest.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
I forgot
Oh,
about
we're just
Charlene.
gonna forget about Charlene.
Charlene wasn't really my guest.
Charlene.
because You asked Charlene to be here. I just asked her for you.
That-
That
Shout out
was
to
your
Charlene.
guest.
You guys wanted Charlene to be on the show, and I said I will make that happen.
It was a mutual thing.
I just, it doesn't matter.
It does not matter.
It literally doesn't matter.
we
at
got
all.
we
She'll
got
be back.
we got on the
Yeah,
the
why are
show.
we
I
talking
can't
about
even
this?
speak. Honestly, I'm happy that Desiree came out.
Thank you so much,
honestly,
Desiree.
Who
one
do
of
you
the-
guys
Thanks
want to
for the
see on the
invite.
show this year before we get out of here? Let's name some names. Let's manifest.
Okay,
Michael B. Jordan. I'm
J-
just kidding.
Gideon.
Fuck you, Michael B. Jordan.
Gideon.
That's not even how you say his name.
That's-
Gideon?
He's not
It's
coming.
it's
Or Giveon?
No,
Oh, I thought it was
Gideon.
that.
Gideon.
Jadena?
Gideon.
Classic, man?
No. Gideon. Gideon.
This has been another episode of the Open Book Podcast.
Hey, he's a prankster. I definitely want to see him on the show.
Gideon?
No, it's
Spell it out, bro.
Jidion.
Can we cut this?
Yeah, I definitely want to see him on the
Delete.
show.
Take that out.
He'll definitely be on the show. I've been DMing him every day. So
Not
He's a
every day.
prankster.
I'm
If he
a
come in here running pranks, it's gonna go down. Them niggas ain't pranking me.
Have y'all thought about like taking? I guess we'll talk about this later. But like taking like this exact setup and just putting it in a random place.
that would be hilarious.
Like all you need is power. Like if you're just like in the middle of like a fucking park,
never thought about
I swear
that.
to God.
just to change the
I swear
environment.
to hand on the Bible. I was driving over here today, and I said, "Man, we should film in the park this year. We
Film
should
in the park?
Pod in the park.
Pot in the
Or is this
park.
gonna
Or
be a lot
even,
of-
you know how they do on TikTok where they're like stopping random people in
Yes.
the mall and asking them stupid ass
Yes.
questions. But like it could be things that are in depth. Like I love the guy who does the homeless people. And he asks them
Oh,
like how long you
yeah.
been homeless for and stuff.
Mhm.
But just change the
You
environment.
talking about Vic Blunts?
Sure.
No, nigga,
Oh.
you know for a fact she's not talking about Vic Blaine.
No,
She
but
does. She
Vic
doesn't
Big
know
Blunts just
the
cuts
name
hair.
of the
But
person.
he cuts homeless people's hair.
I
He
like
cuts
that guy
all-
too.
Yeah, I was
though.
like, he's
all
not
people's
just-
hair.
Well, I'm saying
He
he's
cuts
that's
little
what he-
kids.
It doesn't matter who you are. You don't have to be homeless to get hair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm saying.
But
I'm
he
saying,
beat in
like,
Atlanta because he did one on
Yeah.
Prince. And I
Mhm.
watched
No,
it.
he lives here. He lives here now.
Yeah, Vic, because he cut
$100.
Trey Young's hair.
$100 a cut.
Yeah.
He can go to hell.
$100. You can go there.
That's why I be trying to roam in Atlanta.
Bro, I'd be like, damn, I'm on the belt line.
Hey.
We're on the belt line today. We gotta find out what bro is. Excuse me. Anybody giving out haircuts today?
I don't know, but I just need a haircut, please.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, but no,
Like a dweeb.
That's the guy?
I don't want him.
that's
on
the
my show.
guy. He literally is hilarious.
He got
Gideon.
suspended from Twitch.
Yes,
For
he did.
what?
What did he do?
He's a
That's not
troller.
good.
He's a master troller, literally.
No, I don't want him here.
So, like,
Yes.
tricking people.
I'm
into-
sorry.
He basically he would go. He went into
He
a
dark
college.
skin though.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's
Check.
Yeah,
basically,
you don't know what's
he
under that dude.
He doesn't look like
That
he
nigga
meets the
bald as
weight
hell.
requirements.
No, he looks full of himself.
Yeah, he looks like a bad person.
No, but the thing is, he
With the
went-
do-rag
he went-
on,
he
without
went
it.
into- he went into what do you call
Oh.
I'm telling you. I'm like,
Yeah,
is
that
she
nigga-
seeing him without the do-rag?
That nigga hella
What
bald.
happened?
it? Basically,
Oh, yeah, that's not
he
Oh, look at that picture.
God.
The
He would go.
premium.
He pranks like he does like kind of basically against the against the grain.
Yes.
Yeah, pranks that because he went into a college one time
Looking out for
and
you.
he got his hair cut inside the class.
Oh, that was him.
That was him.
Oh, that's.
He's hilarious because like
I
he'll be
wouldn't say
like excuse me, can I just ask, is anybody here cut hair? And he'll do it like in the middle of the class, and like someone will be like, yeah, I do, and just literally get up there and start cutting his hair while he's like, okay, you're good to
Do
go.
you think it's planned?
No, his stuff is
Some
not
of it
planned.
seems.
It ain't no way that wasn't planned.
That's why I'm like, how
no,
is
the
no,
haircut
no,
thing
And
no,
the
the hair-
teacher.
No, the teacher.
No, the teacher didn't know. They
no
were
one
upset.
knows except the barber and him and the person filming from like this distance trying to do this in the classroom. So he does. I think he's probably
You
the
know-
only person that I respect because none of his stuff is planned.
I'm just sick.
You gotta.
I'm just gonna put my opinion here real quick.
Uh-huh.
I'm sick and tired of people blowing up and having like these big platforms and all this influence, and they don't make a damn difference in the world. Like, who gives a fuck that you cut somebody's hair? Like, okay, you're hilarious, and we need comedy in life, but imagine giving this 1.2 million, and the people that we could impact, that y'all could affect, that y'all could teach, young couples that y'all could reach, like. As I rub lotion on my ankles, but that's still like.
That is, and it's casual. It's so casual. She's just like, and you know what? I'm sick of this shit. You know, I can't stand the fact that it's like,
She's
what
just
the hell?
having a conversation.
I was like, okay, hey, I'm with it, but
No, but I feel you on that. I do feel that people should use their platform in better ways. But I don't necessarily feel like their content has to always be like necessarily helping people. It depends on what it is.
And I think a lot of this, and I may, I'm just kind of speaking candidly here, but a lot of his stuff does kind of, help people that are in a bad situation. Like they look at him and like, damn, like he's like, he's just out here having fun. Like,
Okay.
and a
Yeah,
lot,
I got you.
it's,
He didn't look like that.
Thanks for that perspective too.
yeah,
I appreciate it.
because I think,
love your perspective too.
Oh, thank you.
You're
but it's the
Why
open,
does it say Demarcus Cousins?
because he goes by DeMarcus Cousins III.
Oh, that's really funny.
And he met DeMarcus Cousins actually, so that's what's so
Shout out to
funny.
DeMarcus Cousins.
Love him, but yes,
We've been potting for so long because we're with a fellow podcaster, so excuse us. We've just been having a good time.
Exactly,
honestly.
and it's nothing but great times over here at the Open Book Podcast, and we're gonna end it now. Tyrone, please cut us off.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the first episode of Season 2. Thank you for joining us, and join us next week to turn another page, a new chapter.
Yeah.